Say good night to the bad guy.
You there?
Lou, what's up, my brother?
What's going on, bro?
Good. You want to do the roll call or you want me to do it?
Go ahead.
Claudio Perry, thank you for showing up. You know you rock. Mob Grass Exposed, good to see you. What's real? Adama Productions, Carol McCall, Edward Everett, Michael Hensley. Thank you for showing up, and also thank you for the kind words. I really respect that. Far too many sat there and listened to that bullshit, but few spoke up, and I appreciate it. Buffalo Billy, good to see you. Rap Trap City, salute. Yankees for life. King NYC. Donnie the Smiths. Anthony Elios. Stu Pigeons, my brother. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the No Fly Zone. It's been a crazy day.
Hello, folks. Hey, there you go. Our captain.
Yeah, bro. I had to try to let the dog come into the rooms because we got a tornado warning. So you know how that works.
Oh, shit.
I see me spinning. You already know.
Yeah. Hopefully another tree don't come out the ground.
Yeah, no, I ain't got no more. So ain't nothing coming out.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what's happening, man? I'm seeing all the drama on the YouTube, man. Once again, I'm gonna say it though. We are not part of MobTube. So with that being said, Carlos, you and Lou got something to get off your chest.
Yeah.
So
you
not
know,
you want to go first?
Yeah, I'm gonna be quick because I'm not gonna give out too much energy. You know, like I said, I backed a certain subscriber. I backed a few subscribers, but with everything that was happening, I chose to distance myself, which is my right. But at no time did I go and speak out against these subscribers. Our channel was built prior to all this drama, and it was never based off springboarding off of anybody. I don't want to be lumped up in all these categories, so this is why we're not going at certain individuals. You know, but you got to respect a man's choice to distance himself, and especially somebody who's been as loyal as I have. And at no time did I turn on these people, but I'm to try to tarnish my name and okay the chat when they say foul, despicable stuff, knowing that, you know what, I pretty much held it down. But it's okay, because at the end of the day, it goes to show you true people's colors. And for those subscribers who defended me, and it was far and few, when there was many there that I thought were friends and allowed that nonsense to take place, it's fine. But those who did speak up and voice their opinion, I have a great deal of respect for you, and thank you for that. Because at the end of the day, my name is my name. And I've been consistent from day one to now. And to get lumped up in categories such as that, or being upset at somebody because I happen to like somebody or laugh at a video that they make and they're a different content creator, it is what it is. But that's the egos and that's the big head. But my thing is real simple. If you got something to say, be a man. Come to me, say it, voice my opinion. I'm not hard to find. I'm in a few chats. You got something to say, speak your piece. Don't do that fucking subliminal shit or sit in somebody else's chat and talk that crap. Be a man. You got something to say, get off your chest, bring it to my attention. Don't be a coward sitting in somebody's chat running your mouth. I don't do that. I bring it to you. I got something to say, I'm going to go on your channel, and I've proven that. If somebody talks about me, I got no problem going on their show and letting them know this is what this is. With that being said, I'm not going to bring too much energy to that. We're going to keep this going and pay it no mind. But I'm going to let my brother speak his piece because, you know, at the end of the day, I'm going to ride with my brothers. And this is built out of respect. It ain't built off no goddamn cash app.
Yeah. So I got a little bit more to say and more. You know what I mean? All I heard, I was told, hey, go check out, go to a certain channel, check it out, go back 5 minutes. So I go back 5 minutes. I start before I even hear something said about me. I see my name in the chat. You know what I mean? And then I hear, oh, now Big Lou wants to talk shit. So I'm confused because I haven't talked shit about this dude at all, other than I said, if it was me and the guy in New York, I call my brother, you know, we're like this, and certain people went to his house, I would have been there. You know what I'm saying? Now, maybe not been able to get there that night, but after work, I would have got my ass over there. That's the only thing I said. Now, I just got done defending this dude. Just the other day in another chat, somebody called him racist. I said that man is not racist. I also defended him, and as far as his ethnicity, people keep saying, "Oh, he's not Italian," blah blah blah. I said, well, he has an Italian name on both sides of his family. You know, I don't see why somebody would lie about that. You know, or even though there are some people that lie about that. Now, speaking of that, that certain somebody made a video about me talking shit, and the reason he targeted me is because I was in a chat in a comment I made defending somebody's wife and somebody's stepkids. And I said, no real gangster goes after no man, period. Fuck being a gangster, fuck being a street guy. A real cat does not go after women and innocent kids like that and make fun of their ethnicity, their nationality, anything, period. A kid at that age, any kid, period. But a kid that young is an innocent child, man, 8, 9 years old. Come on. You know, so I defended that, you know, and I was really hot when I heard my name come out of his mouth. I'm not gonna lie, I was fucking pissed. I mean, shaking, you know, and that individual has my phone number. He has my email. So just like I'm gonna piggyback off what Carlos just said. If there was an issue with something I said, pick up the motherfucking phone or fucking email me and say, hey, bro, what the fuck you talking shit for? If you really felt I was talking shit, but no, you bring it to this shit, say it on live. You know, which is a crock of shit. You know what I mean? I didn't go. I didn't go in the chat because I said, you know what? I'll just address it here. You know what I mean? But I got tired, and there ain't no. We don't play, and that goes for all three of us here. We're not. I'm on this team. I'm on that team. No, fuck that. I step back from all of it because I'm tired of hearing suck my dick, fucking dick rider this, you pussy that, bitch this, fuck all that, man. I don't get down and fucking play, entertain that fucking bullshit. You know what I'm saying? A real motherfucker don't be talking. Yeah, say it once or twice, okay, but to continue to say it over and over again, man, it's a bunch of bullshit, you know. And then you hear motherfuckers that you know, some people went to a motherfucker's house. You know, was it right that they went to the house with his elderly grandparents living there? No, but the fact that you didn't come outside, that's why nothing happened. And second of all, you're still running your fucking mouth. Leave it alone, man. That's why I stepped away from the shit. I'm sick of hearing wolf tickets. It's nothing but a bunch of wolf tickets all the way around. So I said that about all the way around because I want to make it clear that we ain't taking no sides. We're not on nobody's team. This is our team right here, this channel. And I give a fuck with the people that we have now, the subscribers we have now. I'm happy with that. You know what I'm saying? To have some real people in here, I'm happy with. We didn't make this channel to make money off this. We all work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we make a few dollars, cool. You know what I'm saying? But I'll tell you this, any money I make will go back into the channel. I will buy fucking you know, other equipment. I already spoke to Nelson earlier and Carlos. We spoke about perhaps doing something with giving out something, but that'll be way later. You know, we want to build that rapport with everybody first, and that way everybody feels comfortable and trusts. You know, we build that better trust. You know, and you know, therefore, and so on and therefore, and you know, it just bothered the fuck out of me because I don't talk shit. That's all I said. You know what I mean? And I've defended this dude, and I got people fucking making videos about me. You know, and it's like, you know, but you know, I got threatened because I defended his wife. Oh, I'm gonna get my belly holes poked in my belly and this and that. You know, so that was straight crock of shit. You know, so you know, I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not one, like I've said on here before, I'm not one to come threatening people on here. I don't use the bitch word. I don't call people punks. I don't do that because I can't get to you. you know, it's not that serious where I'm gonna use that type of language, those words, and you are wherever you're at, I'm where I'm at, and I'm not going to nowhere that way. I got obligations over here. You know, I'm not. It's not that serious, but I'm saying I just don't go to that route. Now, if you do it, that's your business, but I don't, and that's what turned me off from some of these channels. You know, and I unsub to a lot of channels. Believe that. You know. So with that being said, we appreciate those that did speak up on behalf of the channel and Carlos. We know we seen who you are. You know, Michael Hensley, and there's a few other ones I seen. We appreciate you for keeping it real, speaking up, and you know, just being you. You know, simple as that. You know, but we appreciate everybody that's here. 35 people. Hit that like button, and you know, it is what it is. You know, but I had to say something. You know what I mean?
And you did right, my brother, because you know, at the end of the day, you know, we've backed a few people, and that's one thing about me. If I ride with you, I ride with you, and I've done that. I just chose to distance myself. But again, like I said, at no time did I go back and comment negatively on them, and I said I wouldn't. I even addressed that when we took the big steps and jumped inside New York Connect's channel to straighten out stuff, which in itself took some nuts. Excuse my language. To go in there, but that's what it is. I'm gonna go in there. I might not go to watch the show, whatever, but if my name is gonna be talked about, I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna voice my opinion. I've never been scared to do that, you know, and we've done that. And I've taken a lot of heat and dealt with stuff through the last 5 months, constantly defending people. And just because I decide to not go to the show or comment so much, you know, I never turned. That's the thing you can't say. You can't say I turned. I've never turned, you know, but I've seen shit firsthand. You know, and I just, again, I want to thank the people that were in there, because there was a lot of subscribers that I thought that were actually really, really good people who found that shit kind of entertaining and didn't speak up. And those who did speak up and defended me, I really, really appreciate, and I have a great deal of respect, because you honestly know who I am. I've been the same person since from the beginning to the end. And there are many, even the new people who know, I keep it 100. I've been the same person. You know, but it is what it is, you know, and I just want to be clear. At no time are we springboarding off of anybody. I don't need that. That was never our intention. That's one of the reasons why you don't see no super chat stickers or none of that stuff. You know, we give rent to our mob because there happen to be subscribers that we know and had a great deal of respect. None of it was bought, you know, and that's one thing about me. I'm not going to turn no cartwheels or do handstands for a fucking super chat. If I stand for something, I stand for something. And there's no fucking super chat's going to change that. And excuse my language, it starts to get me upset, because you know what? At the end of the day, I know the man that I am. And it bothers me, you know, when you show undeniable loyalty and you get that, you know. But it's all good, you know.
Yeah, that's another thing. There was two things that were said today. Was like a little, well, actually it was three little wise shit that I didn't appreciate either. One was about trying to fucking clown you. You know, he tried to make a little clown, you know, which I didn't like. And then another clown was, oh, I took his wrench a couple weeks ago. And, you know what I mean? Like insinuating like something happened a couple weeks ago, which we just stopped fucking commenting and stopped watching. We were sick of the bullshit, the drama. And then the last comment was that, oh, I'm talking shit now because he wouldn't bring me on as much. Like I wanted to come on. I don't even, you know what I mean? I don't understand that at all. I didn't want to go. Only time I asked to go on there was when he fucking knew what he was doing and fucking said that you know, I made a comment on Chicago Muscles thing because Chicago had misinterpreted what he was saying. He wasn't talking about nobody in the chat about doing time. And all I did was mention so everybody could understand where he had been, you know, that he ain't been to state prison. But I didn't say that like in a derogatory, like clowning, because shit, let's keep it real. I wish I never went to fucking prison. I wasted a lot of years of my life in that fucking place and left my kids alone, you know, without me, and fucking, you know, I don't wish that shit.
It's not a badge of honor. It hurts family when you go away. And this is one of the reasons why we had to go on that one particular show, because that affected me when they said I'm over there I'm bragging about going to jail. And anybody that knows me, it's not a badge of honor. You know, there's nothing proud about that. You know, it was a part of my life, and I don't regret one day of it, because it made me the man that I am. It made me the better man that I am today for it. You know, But yeah, at no time did I brag about it or make it seem like that. And that was one of the reasons we had that conversation with those gentlemen on that other channel. And that still stands. You know, don't use that. Never use that. You know, but don't get it twisted. If I had to put myself again, if I'm in that situation and I'm looking at big numbers, guess what? I'm gonna take those big numbers. I'm gonna take my medicine. I'm a man. You know, and my principles override that. I got no problem waking up every day and looking in the mirror with a life sentence if it need be. But what I won't do is go ruin other people's lives because I can't take my own medicine. And I won't celebrate no goddamn rat or make a rat a friend. It's just not who I am, you know? And you get some that you want to use the excuse like, oh, I'm not a street person anymore. I'm not this. No, it don't matter if you're a street person. I'm not a street person anymore. That goddamn code is embedded in me. It's who I am, you know, and it'll never change. I'm sorry. I'm always going to root for the bad guy. And that'll never change, you know? But other than that, we change this level. We're going to have some positive conversation. No more giving energy to this nonsense. Most of the subscribers and the people that I respect understand who we are and our characters. And when you got trolls questioning my character, I get to the point at the end of the day, you got to laugh at it. You got to laugh at it.
Yeah. So Miss Angel's asking. So some people in the chat they're not knowing what we're talking about. So, Carol's telling Angel, I see from the chat it has something to do with FBS. So yeah. So today I was called and I was told, hey, go check out his show. Go back 5 minutes. So I went back 5 minutes and there was shit being talked about us. Not real bad shit, but enough that, you know, it was dropping lugs. You know what I mean? Basically, like, you know, putting it out there and, you know, just it's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Clowning on Carlos with amongst other people, like grouping them up, talking about, you know, things, and then try to say I was talking shit, which I never. Only thing I've ever said was if it was me, he should have. Well, I said he should have went to Gunsmoke and had his back. He should have went over there and made himself appearance, you know, and been there, like, because that shows you're really with them. It's not just talk, you know. So that's all I ever said, and I've been defending him. I just was defending him yesterday, and matter of fact, I just seen Armchair in here, and I just told him today. I spoke to him, I believe, today, and I told him the same thing. If I see somebody being made on him and saying shit that ain't honest about him, I will defend him. And I just told Armchair that today, and then he comes out talking about I'm talking shit. So, you know, I got a guy iTwerp making videos about me talking about you're gonna stick me in my stomach, this and that, and that's because I defended Shanna and her son against his stupid ass comments that he made, sickening, despicable comments that he made. He didn't like what I said, so he came at me. So, you know, for him to come out there saying I'm talking shit, no, just because I'm not in your chat and I haven't been watching and commenting no more. I'm just sick of hearing all the foul, disgusting shit. I don't get down like that. I don't want to go to a channel and hear a dude keep saying, "Oh, you guys are dick riders," and excuse my language, women, ladies, but I'm just trying to let you guys understand where I'm coming from. You know, saying dick riders. These guys are dick riders. You know, I'm making all these channels. What are you insane? Like, they don't even have that many subscribers for you taking all this credit. Stop tooting your horn so much, you know? I mean, that's beside the point. The point is, don't be fucking saying that I said this and that. You got my number. You should have called me or emailed me. You know what I mean? Simple as that. Or something I said that you didn't like, you considered it talking shit. You should have confronted me instead of fucking making a live. You know, this is the second time I've had it, you know, we've had a little issue with that. So, you know what I mean? I just distanced myself. That's it. You know, hopefully you guys can get a little bit where we're coming from.
No, they absolutely do. And you know what? Just again, thank you. I'm watching the chat. So many great people. There's not just subscribers, like great individual people. And you know, at the end of the day, like we said, I rather have a small group in here of decent people than a whole group of yes men and just despicable people who love the drama, because you know I see it firsthand, you know.
Yeah, that drama, bro, especially when it's played out like that. It's YouTube got dog. I'm say dog. It's YouTube. Ain't nobody gonna do a damn thing. So, with that being said, man, like I said, y'all got it off your chest.
And once again, I'm gonna say it. I don't know. I know you guys in the chats have heard me, but before I'm pretty sure that I said I salute the Chicago Muscle. That man had my back immediately. As soon as he seen that bullshit video come out with I twerp, he clapped back with a video in my defense. So we all appreciate Chicago Muscle. You know what I mean? So there, just I don't know, man. Yeah, it's like Carlos was saying earlier, when you start like making comments like that, that's questioning who I am as a person, and like, dating back months ago when I would hear shit talking from both sides when everything was cool, I would tell them straight up, I wish things were different. I wish things were handled different. You know what I mean? I just stepped back for a little bit, and then when the drama kicked back a little bit, I came back a little bit. But now, this last time it was enough. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it is what it is, man.
Well, it was spit out already, so I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You just got to go on your gut feeling sometimes.
Yeah, and again, I want to say thank you to all the subscribers that actually do speak up, and it's commendable. I really, really, really appreciate it.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yep. So we got some new Cuban bees here. Saludos, Cuban bees. Stu Pigeons here. Yankees for life. Anthony Elios, Armchair, Timo DeVille, Angel Gotti. I think everybody else we got already. Thanks for joining. Jane, I don't know if you've seen Jane. Thin Dudes is here. The Hands and Vito. Tell everybody thanks for stopping by.
The Hindus was going to bed. He was tired, man.
Is he? Oh, okay.
Yeah, he had a long day. And Vito, have a good night, my brother.
Yeah. Yep. What's going on, fellas? Yep. So that's where we're at with Yep.
That was the day, huh? That was the day.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yep. We trying, man. It's so hard. We're trying to stay out of that so-called mob tube, and it's like it just wants to suck you in, man. Yeah. Like a vacuum. You know what I mean?
But you knew we knew we were gonna get to this point. Me, Nelson, and you, we talked about it. We knew it. The fact that we were distancing ourselves from certain channels. It was gonna be a matter of time before our names were gonna get lumped up in there. And again, yes, Chicago Muscle. We rock with Chicago Muscle. And if you happen to be offended because certain videos he puts up you don't like, I'm gonna like what I want to like. I'm going to watch what I want to watch. And if you happen to be a sensitive ass male and get butthurt behind it, then that's what you do. They make it clear that it's about that,
Yeah, definitely.
This taking sides stuff is getting, it's to the point where it's actually ridiculous. You don't have to take sides. You just have to say you're going to distance yourself from a particular content creator. And I've done that across the board, There's two that I've done, and that's Lee, and there's one I've never was a part of, and I think he's probably right now at the moment probably the most despicable thing on YouTube, and that goes for his supporters, and that's the bum that lives in his car, But other than that, like I said, I'm gonna watch who I want, support who I want, and if you feel it's a side, I don't give a shit. I'm my own man. I do my own thinking. I do what I want. Not what the crowd does. Never been that. Never been that. Never will be that. I'm my own man. I don't roll with crowds.
Yeah.
I don't go with what's popular.
Yep. So basically, what Carlos saying, he's not a follower. He's a trendsetter, a leader.
That is. And you know what? I got to be honest, man. Carlos has got a lot of respect in a lot of channels.
Yeah. Yeah, he does.
Keep it real. Just keep it real.
The only ones that try to say anything negative about him are the ones that have been called out by him. You know what I'm saying? And he does that fairly. He don't just say, "Okay, you're blocked." I watched him for months and months. You know what I mean? Before I even before we even told each other hello. Yeah, he gives plenty of opportunities. Yeah, So you want to lighten up things a little bit and get to the
so let's change the subject, of course. So what you want to do, Lou? You had a special plan today. Let's go.
Yeah, so we got today 1900 even. James Jeffries KO'd Jack Finnegan in the first round for the heavyweight title. Right? We got 1958 today, the U.S. Masters golf 22nd U.S. Masters tournament, Augusta National. Arnold Palmer wins the first of his 4 master titles, 1 stroke ahead of Doug Ford and Fred Hawkins. First of his 7 major titles. Okay, here's a good one. This is our folks. Today, in 1973, the Pittsburgh Pirates retired Roberto Clemente's jersey. 1973, Yankees, Ron Blomberg becomes first designated hitter. He takes a walk. 1974, Yankees' first home game at Shea Stadium. While Yankee Stadium is being renovated, they beat the Indians 6-1. 1977, the Kingdome in Seattle, first game ever. They lost to the Angels 7-0. 1979, Baltimore manager Earl Weaver wins his 1,000th game as a manager, a 5-3 win over the White Sox. 1980, Gordie Howe completes a record 26th NHL season. 1986, Nabisco, Dina Shore, Women's Golf, Mission Hills. Pat Bradley wins the 4th of her 6 major titles, 2 strokes ahead of runner-up Val Skinner. 1987, this is one we spoke about a few times. 1987, middleweight world boxing championship. So WBC bout. Sugar Ray Leonard upsets Marvelous Marvin Hagler as Caesar Palace. 1987, Los Angeles Dodgers GM Al Campanis appears on TV program ABC News Nightline saying blacks may not be equipped to be in baseball. Wow. I should have looked at that one first. 1991, Argentine soccer star Diego Maradona suspended for 15 months by Italian league for testing positive for cocaine use. 1992, 54th NCAA men's basketball championship. Duke beats Michigan 71-51, back-to-back titles for Blue Devils and Coach Krzyzewski. I think he just retired, I think, too. 93, the Florida Marlins' first loss ever, 4-2 to the Dodgers. 1996, Albert Bell shows off his arm by hitting Sports Illustrated photographer in the hand prior to a game. 2004, 23rd NCAA Women's Basketball Championship. Connecticut beats Tennessee 70-61. UConn's Deanna Taurasi is named outstanding player for the 2nd straight season. 2009, 71st NCAA Men's Basketball Championship. North Carolina beats Michigan State 89-72. Tar Heels 5th national title. Ty Lawson 21 points. 2010, 29th NCAA Women's Basketball Championship. Connecticut beats Stanford 53-47. UConn forward Maya Moore scores 23 points. She's a star in the WNBA now. Let's see. Man, there's a lot of stuff happened on this day. 77th NCAA Men's Basketball Championship in 2015. Duke beats Wisconsin 68-63. Blue Devils point guard Tyus Jones 23 points. Tampa Bay Lightning beats Boston Bruins 6-3 in season finale for their 62nd regular season win, tying the NHL record held by the Detroit Red Wings 95-96, 128 points, 4th in NHL history. So that's the sports.
Wise Guy TV, thank you for stopping by. 556 Media, great respect for you, my brother.
Yep. Yes, sir. And then I don't know if you want to do little spill, little info on what I told you earlier. You want to do it a little later, or you want to do it now, Nelson?
A little later.
Okay, cool.
Jane, I'm sorry about that, Jane. You should be able to voice your opinion.
Wise Guy, what's up, man?
Wise Guy TV.
That's Wise Guy. Slug. Yo, Bruno. Red Wings haven't been the same since going east. Yeah. Julio Cesar Chavez, best Hispanic boxer ever. Yeah, it's an argument between him and always though on the list, no matter who makes the list, usually it's Roberto Duran and Chavez Sr. 1 and 2 usually.
Yeah.
Back in the day when I was a security guard, I had Sugar Ray's son's wallet turned into me after he lost it. They're both great people.
Gianni Catalano, good to see you, my brother. And there was a a subscriber that I wanted to talk to, and I'm gonna do things a little different today. It should be Michael Mormill, 1588. Welcome to the No Fly Zone, Michael. Now here's the thing. I've
Gianni.
never been one to tell people who to watch, who to see, so you can enjoy this chat. But from what I understand and from what I'm seeing, you have a wrench in Tony Pizza's chat, and I'm starting to distance myself from anybody that supports that man or supports any of his subscribers, because that is just how strongly I feel. Yesterday's incident was enough. And now I'm not one to tell somebody who they can support, who they can't. We see that go on far too much. But it comes a certain point where you have to take a stance on something. And that's exactly where I'm at. Today I was outraged, beyond outrage, for the fact that the constant attacks on women and their families from said individual. And hopefully one day, like many in that team, they got to see who he was, really who he was, and they distanced themselves from that. And hopefully one day you might be one of those people, or if you haven't already, because it comes to a point where you got to use your logical thinking mind and realize that the guy is a lowlife, the guy is a racist, the guy is a compulsive liar, and he is never going to change. With that being said, you're welcome to hang in the chat,
Definitely.
but hopefully, you can see the light somewhere down the end of the line, because there's just it's some that just that they should not be on YouTube, and I think he's actually really one of them, because he sums up almost every despicable trait that a person can have. It's all combined in one. This is nothing other than a hustle for him,
Yeah.
and he has a lot of people who basically take care of his lifestyle. But again, that being said, welcome Michael Mormill, and hopefully you'll see.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Lou.
So yeah.
So let's give that a 2 thumbs up and an avatar.
Okay.
2 thumbs up and an avatar.
Yeah.
And I want to thank everybody in the chat that has served this country and protected our freedoms. Thank you for your service.
Yes, definitely. We will be doing a
Good one.
show on that pretty soon too.
Yeah, we got to. Okay, so let me address something real quick. Bruno, no, Bruno, that was just what I read off was this day in sports. So I started out with 1900. It just was different things that happened on this day years back. And what do you say here? U.S. Army Combat Medic.
Combat medic, what's up?
Nemo said, "Who's talking? Who's talking about? Let me at him, Big Lou." That's what's up. That's what's up. And then Bruno right here, he said, I have some good memories growing up watching boxing with my pops and my brother. My pops was from
Yeah.
Sinaloa and loved Chavez, so that's where Chavez is from, Sinaloa. Boxing was so much better than now. But it's just now. That's just now, like the promoters, man. Like, so the
Yeah.
fight that's coming up, you got Ugas. He's got the WBA super belt welterweight, and he's fighting Errol Spence, who has the IBF and the WBC. So 3 belts right there. So whoever wins will have 3 out of the 4 titles. And Terrence Crawford has the last belt, which is WBO. But because he's not with PBC, which is Premier Boxing Championship, uh, he's not able to make these fights with these guys. Most of the guys in that division are with PBC, which is Al Heyman. So it just, it's not like before, like he's saying, back in the day, you fought, the best fought the best. The WBA champ fought the WBC champ, and then when the IBF came in '78, I think it was, then that became, a treasure as well. But yeah, now it's like if you're not with that promoter, man, it's nothing happening, and you got to keep fighting all these other, these other fighters, and then people start talking shit that you're cherry picking and this and that. It's just hard, it's all about money. And then a lot of times now these guys that are holding the belt, they'll fight another champion, but yet they want, 65-35 split, or, 60 60-40, you know, whatever, 70-30, when it should just pretty much be you're a champion, I'm a champion, we're both undefeated. It should be close to 50-50, you know.
U.S.
Not
Army
50-50.
combat medic, not a problem. I have no problem being in third place, especially when my two brothers are ahead of me. Bob Mayori, thank you for the support, my brother.
Yep, Roberto. Yep, believe. Roberto died. I think he died in 73, and they retired his number in 73. He's like one of the only guys that got like in the Hall of Fame immediately after his death. You know what I mean? He was on his way to Nicaragua, I believe. They had I think a volcano or something. He went over there with some items, medical supplies and stuff like that. Sundown on Sunday.
Claudio Perry. I say this a lot, but I really, really mean it. You absolutely rock. Here's a subscriber who shows his love. He's been consistent and overall great person. Claudio Perry, I salute you.
Yep. He's always off. Yeah, he said, I'm just saying though, subscribe to Miss Angel, Noflyzone. I'm just saying.
That's it.
Yep. Yep. Hit the like button. That's right. I just seen something here. Oh yeah, Cuban Beast, Shakur Stevenson. Yeah, he's an up and comer, man. That division, those two divisions down there, the 135, 130, man, they're stacked with a whole bunch of guys. Dorito 5K said we need the Crawford Spence to happen. Yeah, but Spence has got to get past Ugas. Ugas is a technical fighter. He's a boxer. He's got skills, you know, boxing. He's not really a knockout artist, but we'll see. He handled Manny Pacquiao pretty good, even though Manny is, you know, older now. Manny didn't have the footwork going, and that's why he lost. If he had his footwork going, he would have got him.
Manny was quick, bro.
Good night, Yankees for life. And Miss McGinnis, I remember exactly the incident you're talking about. That right there, that you're welcome here. You know, like I said, everybody's here. They're able to go like who they watch who they watch. I don't hold it against. I got kind of a little issue with the guy that lives in his car, but other than that, you know, me and you've always had a good rapport. So welcome. We have no problem.
Miss McGinnis, yeah, I was seeing her almost every day. Yeah, Big Bob in New Zealand. I'll check that out. I didn't know you had your own channel.
Check it out.
And then right here, Bruno's asking what happened with the Rojo boxer fight. So what happened with that, to my understanding, from what Rojo told me, he wasn't cleared by the doctor with his stomach issue. He said it wasn't a good idea if he got punched in the stomach. He has I don't remember the exact something tickleitis or something like that in the stomach, his intestines. So that's what happened with that. Yeah, Alexis Aguayo, he's another one of the great.
Aguayo was good, man.
Yeah, we had what's the name over here getting the clown on though. I think it was Bruno. He said, "You guys remember when the Mexican Chavez whipped the Puerto Rican Camacho?" Yeah, I remember that. But you remember too, Camacho, he's a tough motherfucker. He wouldn't go down, and he got whooped. But that's not our main. That never was my main fighter from Puerto Rico. But just to be honest too, Chavez whipped Edwin Rosario as well. He whipped him good too. I mean, he whipped everybody up until
Chavez was a beast, bro. Yeah. Chavez was a beast. I can't take that away from him.
Yeah. He went, I think 80. He went 80, somewhere between 84 and 90 before he lost the fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So dude's real.
That's one of the reasons why Floyd used to say, "Oh, 50-0, 50-0," and then you would see the pictures of him saying that, and Chavez on the side saying, "Hold my beer," and it's got like 89-0. You know?
Yeah. And then
beefs.
And then Mike Tyson has said that. Mike Tyson made another point too. He said that Sugar Ray Robinson went 47-0. Then he lost one fight, and then he won his next like 80 in a row. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of great fighters, but yeah, those guys. So Roberto Duran is from Panama, but if you read his history and learn more about him, the story says that his father was a Mexican merchant marine, and his dad was passing through the Panama Canal, and met up with his mom or whatever, and so they say he's half Mexican. You know what I mean? But he doesn't matter. He's from Panama. He's Panameño. He represents Panama. You know what I mean? That's just in name Mexican blood. You know, like he just wasn't raised. He's raised Panamanian. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter. That doesn't really matter. Yeah, Miss McGinnis. Yeah, you too. Always was friendly. I remember the Rosario fight. Yeah.
Okay.
And do you guys remember when Rosario went? He came to Sacramento and he knocked out oh man, Laredo Garza.
Rest in peace, to y'all, boy.
He knocked out Laredo Garza. Laredo Garza. I ended up seeing him later as he's a correctional officer, California Department of Corrections. So I ended up going to the joint that he worked at. Big Lou, have you heard about a prison in Tijuana called Pueblito in the 90s? La Mesa prison. Yeah, I heard of it. Yeah, they got all the Latin countries. Their prison systems are really jacked up. I mean, like
Bro.
most of them, the inmates run it. Like the guards or whoever runs the prison, as far as like the authorities, they'll walk the inmates to the gates, and then once they get to the gate, they let the guys in there, and
Yeah.
they're on their own. Yeah, so
Gang.
yeah, so these guys, depending what country, they'll call them either villas or they'll call them bungalows. They'll call them, you know what I mean, each building, and
Yep.
they even do their own count. And then they'll tell the guards. The guards will be waiting for them at the gate, and they'll go back and tell them to count. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
it's vicious. You know what I mean? Bob's Chop Shop. Okay, I'm gonna check that out. Bruno Felix Trinidad is my favorite fighter. Um, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Jeff Mayweather. That's Floyd's uncle. So he had his own podcast. He would hang out in I want to say that was Floyd's gym. I'm pretty sure, or maybe the original gym from Detroit where they were from.
It was probably Floyd's.
Huh?
It was probably Floyd's.
Yeah. And anyways, he asked the question. He asked the guys there who would win, Trinidad or Spence, and these guys were all saying Spence. And at the time, Spence had only fought Lamont Peterson. Well, he took the belt from Kell Brook. He beat Lamont Peterson and Mikey Garcia. That was it. And since then, he's beat Danny Garcia and Sean Porter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, Trinidad's got numerous champions, ex-gold medalists that he's demolished. You know what I mean? So I don't.
Bruno, he was Boricua.
Yeah. There hasn't been no. Okay, so you got Ugas right now. You got Joel Casamayor. You got Gamboa was a champion, but they're lighter weights. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You really haven't had no, because it's hard for the Cubans aren't allowed to fight professional as long as they're in Cuba. You know what I mean? So what they do is they try to come out. They try to defect usually in Mexico. When they go to Mexico, usually they'll defect and try to get into the States, and then live their dream, baseball, or boxing. But I don't believe, I can't think of no Cuban fighters heavier than welterweight right now. Well, there was Jorge Luis Gonzalez. He was heavyweight, but he never was champion. So I can't. Maybe Cuban.
I'm gonna take a 5-minute pause, my brothers, to see what's going on with Bebe's kids. But I'm gonna hold one phone, and I'm gonna be dropping links. I'm gonna be dropping links for our friends in this in
Do your thing,
the
my
channel.
brother. Do your thing.
Tony the Night Owl. Yep. See, can anybody go and get Bob Mari's his channel's called Bob's Chop Shop. Can anybody go and grab the link and post it?
What is it, Bob's Chop?
Yeah. Pink Bill, what's going on, bro? What's real? I seen Stool Pigeons earlier. I don't know if I told Stool Pigeons hello, but I believe that was Stool Pigeons earlier on Lefty's channel. He was mighty hot, and I understand why. You know what I mean? A lot of people talking out the side of their necks.
Yeah, Stu Pigeons it was there, and he's here. So is the Queen. And I want to address something real quick, and then I'll go back on silence.
Get it, my brother.
For all you keyboard warriors out there and those who got something to say, trust me when I tell you, my brother Stu Pigeons is official. There's no keyboard warrior there. It's not something you want. That is not what you want. So respect the man. He's a good guy. But you don't want that. You don't want that smoke. You really, truly don't.
Okay, I just seen a question here. Where was it at? Oh, Timo Deville. Lou, man, whatever happened with Sundown Loco? Did I waste my time believing his story or what? So I know Sundown personally. I knew his father. Um, he lives in the same town I live in. I've been to his house numerous times. He's been to my house. His story is, I'm not gonna say he's full of shit, but his stories, the stories he tells in the '70s, he was there. You know what I mean? I've not only has he said he was there, but I've confirmed it with other guys that were around during that time.
I don't know if y'all want to check that one out. I think I got it right. Oops. I think I just threw Bob's Chop Shop up.
Yeah, there it is. Okay, I'm subbing now. Okay, so everybody, if you can do us a favor and here in the chat, um, Nelson just threw up under Noflyzone Ricans the the link to Bob's Chop Shop. Yes, sir. Anthony Elios. Yeah, we need more like Claudio Perry. Yeah, enough's enough. We've been through all the bullshit, the drama in our life, personal life, prison life, street life. There's drama in all of it, and we're at the age now. We're cool with it. You know what I'm saying? We don't want, I don't want to be hearing other guys talking about, uh, suck my blah blah blah, and you know, you're a D rider and to another dude. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Stool pigeons. I agree with you 100%, man. They
They're
running
running.
around in other chats making up lies. You got to check that. Yep.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Yep. And that's what I just did on behalf of this guy that came out today talking about I'm talking shit. That's what really pissed me off, man.
Yeah,
That's what
bro.
really got me. You know?
Yeah, it hits you in the gut.
Yep. Thank you. What's real? Um, Clemente died New Year's Eve '72. Okay. So yeah, I knew it was one of those years. So then they put him in the hall, and actually they retired his number 73 on today because I just said it earlier. But yeah, he's a definitely a hero to the island, to Puerto Ricans and Latinos.
Yeah.
Everywhere. He was a good guy, man. He was a humanitarian. He was
You had a lot of guys like that, man.
Yep. Bruno, did you know that Chavez's skull was about a quarter inch thicker than a normal human? That was an odd added layer of protection. Yeah. Well, that just goes like what was his name? The Italian box middleweight champ, Vito in the Fermo. He had those on his eyes. He had where he would always cut, and he'd cut easy on his eyes because of his cheekbones, I guess, or his bones here, and he would cut easy, and then he went somewhere and they like supposed to have did some type of surgery, but it didn't really help. And I didn't know this. I don't know if any of you guys know this, but he was in The Sopranos, and he's an actor now. He was in the garbage scene when the guy calls the garbage company to complain. He said, "You guys just dumped the garbage everywhere," and that's when Richie walks in. He says, "Well, you want your garbage back?"
The
So the other
Spanish.
guy, yeah, the other guy's Vito in the Fermo, the ex middleweight champion. Yep. What? Huh? Oh.
Angel, you're absolutely right.
No, I muted myself on purpose. It looked like you were still hearing me. That's why I said,
That's
"Can you
all
hear
right.
me?" Yeah, I know. I was testing the waters. That's why I was like, "Can you hear me?" Yeah. Pick that up. Pick that up. Pick it up.
Guess it's the way they get hit.
Before I go back out real quick, salute to the We Push Back movement. Drop their links. That's where we at now.
Lose baby. Look at lose baby.
She's beautiful. She's beautiful, my brother. That's what it's about.
Okay, Sophie.
Sophie, you gonna say hello?
Say hello real quick. Hurry up.
You gonna say hello real quick?
Say hi. Say hi. Hurry up. Say hi.
Hi, Sophie.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm drinking my water.
Oh,
I'm drinking my
good.
water right now.
She said she's drinking her water.
Drink a
I'm
lot of
drinking my
water.
drinking water.
Oh man, that's what's up, Lou.
Yeah. I just gave her a bath.
That's what's up.
Mr. Mom on Wednesdays.
That's what's up,
Danny
man.
Garcia is fighting Mikey Garcia. Oh shit, he is, huh? I thought Danny Garcia was going up to 154. I thought. My Rab's exposed. That's gonna be a good one. Mikey Garcia versus Danny Garcia.
Oh, that's yeah.
It's gonna be a good one. I don't know. 'Cause Mikey came up from 135 and he jumped all the way to 147 to fight Earl Spence. And Earl Spence just used him the whole fight. He couldn't figure out how to get to him. He tried to make adjustments, but it just wasn't working. You know what I mean? So but Mikey Garcia, I think he already won 4 divisions. I think 4 divisions. 4 division champion. Did 4 different weight classes, I believe. And then
That's
his
gonna
brother
be a
was
good fight.
Robert. That's gonna be a good one.
If that fight
I think,
happens, it's a good fight.
to be honest with you, I think Danny needs to, because sometimes when you're trained by your uncle or most of the time your father, I think that hurts a lot of guys. You know what I mean?
Especially the
Um,
way his father is.
yeah, like with Cotto. Cotto got away from his uncle, and he went to uh, Freddie Roach. Then he became middleweight champion with them. Just destroyed Sergio Martinez.
Well,
You know,
Freddie's a monster, man. When it comes to that, oh, he
yeah,
was because lately he's not been doing too good.
yeah. So he's it's gonna be a good fight. And I was pretty sure Mikey's brother Robert trains him. He's an ex champion too, and he's one of the top trainers. He
Yep.
trained Maidana. He trained uh and a lot of guys. Is it Brandon Rios? Yeah, Brandon Rios. He trained. He's got a lot of guys he's trained. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's done a lot of work. Put in a lot of
Yeah.
work.
Freddie Roach. That is one name I heard over and over. Yeah, Freddie Roach is an ex-boxer. He never was. I don't know if he was ever contended for the title. He might have. I'm not sure about that, but he never was a champion. But then he became. He got diagnosed with Parkinson's, and yeah, is it Parkinson's? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Parkinson's.
Yeah.
And he's been Manny Pacquiao's trainer for a long time. And he also trained Amir Khan, Miguel Cotto. I mean, just those 3 guys right there. You're talking like about 25 belts. Just those 3 guys.
He
You know what I mean?
did good. He did a pretty good job with Cotto.
Yeah, Cotto won. Well, when Cotto was with them, he won the middleweight title when he beat Sergio Martinez. So middleweight is 160, and Cotto got only up to like 155. You know what I mean? So he was a small middleweight, but he handled business when it came to Sergio Martinez. And then the next fight he fought Canelo, and Canelo beat him. But even then, he held his own with Canelo. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
After you've seen what Canelo's done to other fighters, just devastate him, demolish them. He didn't do that with Cotto. Now I don't know if it was because Cotto's skills or if Canelo just had that much respect for him. He just didn't whoop him bad. I want to say maybe might be a little bit of both because by that and then Cotto ended up winning even after he lost the middleweight to Canelo. He ended up winning another title again, junior middleweight title, which is 154 pounds. And then he lost that in New York to Ali. I can't think of Ali's first name right now. And then he retired that night.
Yeah.
So he did well with his money. He was able to, I'm not sure exactly what he did with all his money, but he was able to invest in, things like that. And the reason I say that is because so many fighters don't use their money wisely, or they end up getting burned by their people's,
Yeah.
management teams
This
and
is
bad
this
investments.
here. Cuban B with the Margarito cheated Cotto bad. Yeah, he did. But on
Oh,
the second fight, did you see the second fight, bro? He destroyed him, bro. I was like, damn.
and you know what?
Look,
What I didn't like was Mikey Garcia's brother Robert in the second fight with Cotto. I'm pretty sure it was the second fight with him, or it might have been before the Pacquiao fight. Robert Garcia was training him, and they had grabbed one of the like a cinder block, and they put it up on top of his fist and he had the wrap, and they try to make a little joke out of it, but
yeah.
that wasn't nothing to joke about, man. He literally, he whipped that dude. He whipped him so bad. He had so many marks. You can tell that he just by the way he looked that he was, he had something on there.
Yeah, he got rocked, bro.
This is the break.
How you doing, Angela?
Hi, Angela.
Carlos, you still shooting them things out, bro? You still shooting them things out?
Yeah, I got it on mute because I'm close to Bebe's kids and they causing a ruckus.
That's what it is. Yeah, Panama Lewis, that he was a dirtbag.
Oh yeah,
Panama
bro.
was a
He's not. He can't. He trained Zab Judah not too long ago. He couldn't even come into the arena, the place of the fight.
Wasn't
What I
he
mean?
banned?
He's banned. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's banned. He can still train fighters, but he can't. The day of the fight, the night when they're gonna fight, he can't be inside there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, he's a dirtbag. He didn't just have one incident. He's had a couple
He's
different
had
ones.
various, man. It's been a few
Yeah.
times. Yep. He got caught loading the gloves. Well, he got caught unloading
Unloading
the
the gloves.
Yeah.
Unloading the gloves, and then the controversy with Aaron Pryor. Give me the bottle, the one I mixed.
The bottle, yep.
Yep.
See,
And
the one that he did, I forgot the guy's name with the gloves. He took out the padding and then he put Resto, and then he put that plaster wrap around his hands,
which
so
hardened.
as he's fighting sweat, it turned into a cast, man.
Remember how that kid Eddie Collins? His name was Eddie Collins. He was so black and blue. The next day he couldn't even open his eyes, and he got from that loss. Excuse me. It messed with him mentally, and he was down and depressed, and he ended up. I don't know how he wrecked. For sure, if it was. Yeah, right. But was it? Did he just happen to wreck and he was driving drunk, or did he kill himself purposely? I'm not sure about that one.
He was driving drunk, and they said he ran into a tree.
Right, and then finally Resto, because they went to prison for that. Panama Lewis and Luis Resto, they went to prison. They both were banned from boxing, professional boxing. Resto was out. Resto works at a gym where he cleans up in New York. He might be in Virginia now because his kids moved to Virginia, but the kids all believed him that he didn't have nothing to do with it, and he finally told the truth at the end of the documentary. And the guy that did the documentary, he was mad, and he was like, I was believing you, man, and now you tell me the truth. So he tried to go to the Collins family, to the father, and apologize and all that. But man, that's
you can't
imagine that, being in that position, man, on either side. You know what I mean? The father or the family of the Collins boy, or dude, that takes a lot of cojones to go up to that house like that in Oklahoma, knock on the door and say, I'm sorry, what I did. And, I knew what was going on, and I was part of it. You know what I mean? And your kid, and then their son killed him, died,
Yeah.
and he was going downhill after that because of the depression and all that
Well,
with
he
the
had
loss.
problems with the wife after. He was having all kind of
Yeah,
issues, and that's where the drinking. He couldn't
yeah,
fight no more because his eye sockets were all jacked up.
yeah,
It's sad, bro.
yeah. So Andrew White, what's going on, man? Uh, Johnny busy with school. Yeah. Um, do you guys remember that that fight sticks out to me, man, all the time. I always remember it. The one with Diego Corrales and I believe it was Castillo. I think it was Castillo, when he kept spitting out the mouthpiece purposely,
Mm.
to gain some wind and gain some rest a little bit, and then finally the ref told him, I think I think he even got docked points for it, and then he did it again, and that ended up buying him enough time for Goosen. They handed the mouthpiece of Goosen, and he put it in his mouth, and he ended up knocking dude out. So
What
it ended up
was
being like one of the greatest comebacks.
what was the name of the? I'm not. I think it's from Venezuela or something. He fought with a lot of guys, man. He fought with De La Hoya. He fought with
Venezuela.
yeah. He was a real dirtbag, bro.
Oh, you're talking about Mayorga from Nicaragua.
Oh
Yeah,
my god,
Trinidad
damn
whipped
that
him too.
dude, bro. Yeah, he whooped him.
Yeah, he kept going like that, and then Trinidad kept hooking him, and then he didn't do that no more after he hooked him like twice, and then he would talk about your wife and you're a
Well, he
homo
grabbed
and
what's his name's girl's ass at the weigh-in. I
uh
forgot Mosley, Shane Mosley.
oh yeah,
He
and
grabbed him,
oh
man. Yes.
and then did he beat Shane Mosley?
No.
No, no,
Mm-mm.
no, 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 no. He beat Vargas. That's what he beat
Yeah.
Vargas. Shane Mosley beat Vargas twice,
Yeah.
and he beat De La Hoya twice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Trinidad was all offense.
I don't
When he
know.
put you
He
though,
was
you know what, man? I liked him, but I wasn't too thrilled about his skills as far as in the ring, because he had that. How can I tell you? What we call trinco. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? He was trinco. He wasn't with that, with that weaving and none of that. He was stay there, bro, and bang, 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 just pounded out with
But
you.
but for the most part, up until he fought Hopkins, anybody that dropped him, and he'd been dropped a lot. Always usually the second round, third round, first
Mm-hmm.
round, he would get up and literally beat the shit out of the guy. I mean,
Oh, he would get pissed, bro. He would just go
yeah,
out there and
Yodi
fight.
boy, Yodi boy Campas, Mexican dude. I mean, bro, he had him out on his feet where he was just
Yep.
all against the ropes, and he just kept hitting him, pop, pop, pop. I mean, he was
Yep.
out, standing up. You know what I mean?
Roberto
But he
Duran.
got better. He got better with time. But he beat Pernell Whitaker. He beat De La Hoya. He beat David Reed, and he beat Vargas. They were all no, not all gold medalists. They were the first three were gold medalists. Vargas was, I think, a bronze, and then there's one other one. But I think he beat four gold medalists altogether though. Whitaker, De La Hoya, David Reed. There was
Yep.
one other one.
The throat.
Not Overcar. Was it Overcar? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was four gold medalists.
You know what?
More
Triple
than
G. I mean, I still like Triple G. Triple G was he was a fighter. He's a fighter.
I think Triple G's a champ. He's got a belt too. I believe
Yeah.
he
How
has
many
the
times he fought what's his name? How many times already? Canelo.
Canelo twice.
Twice, right? It was
First
supposed
one
to
was
be
a draw. Second one he lost.
yeah, definitely. Kenny Norton. I remember Kenny Norton when I was younger.
I know. Yeah, Bruno. I know boxing, basketball, football, baseball. You know what I mean? I'm starting to pick up on the MMA now. I used to watch MMA when it first UFC when it first came out with Gracie and Shamrock and
Oh,
uh,
wait a minute.
Dan Severn and all them dudes.
Look what Bruno puts up. Big Lou, you're impressing me, bro. You know boxing as well. This is the encyclopedia up in here, bro.
Yeah, that's why I said that's what I was just saying that right now because
The
you know what I mean?
encyclopedia.
Yep. I like Ken Norton.
Kenny Norton.
Triple G's a late bloomer. Yeah, Triple G's like, yeah, Triple G's already, I think, 40 now, I believe. Real
Yeah.
close to it. You know what I mean? And look at
Yeah.
Canelo. Canelo's barely like what, 32 or 33, you know, because he started so young,
Yeah.
you know. Um,
Kenny Norton. Yep. He broke Ali's jaw in Yankee Stadium.
yeah, he did.
George Foreman. George Foreman never sat down. That dude used to stand up there, man. I was waiting for him
Man,
to spit some stuff out his mouth or something.
hey, when he fought Ron Lyle, man, bro, it was,
Yeah,
I watched
they
that. Man, they were like two big old bulls fighting each other, just
but
dropping
you
each
see
other left and right.
them fights back in the day. I mean, like I was saying before, you had heavyweights that were going at it, bro. You seen them; they were pounding it. It's not like now. Now it's not. It's not that much. I can't get into it.
Yeah, and to be honest, I'm surprised now that because I made that comment earlier about guys being with top rank can't, you know, it's like all the PBC guys are fighting, you know, and then you got Golden Boy, you know, this and that. But now I think of it, Wilder was PBC and Fury was top rank. I'm pretty sure he was with Bob Arum, you know, and they made those fights. They made 3 of them, so it's not
Yeah,
not impossible. You know what I mean? That these things could be done. You know,
yeah,
um,
yeah.
so you know, and Bruno, you're from SoCal, right? I believe you're from SoCal, so you're probably a Dodger, a Laker, and are you a Rams too? I'm pretty sure you'd be going with the Rams, especially after winning. You know what I mean? My husband, what is it? Like Fox when I was a young man was all right. I thought I was the best at the time, though. LOL. Took buckshot to my right shoulder, laid back. Oh yeah, that shit ain't
Yeah, that
a
would stop your
birdshot.
boxing career, bro.
Yeah, but yeah, birdshot and buckshot ain't no joke.
Yep.
Okay, so Bruno, so then you're so I'm correct, and right? You're a Lakers. You're a oh, here we go. No, Padre and Charger
Yeah.
fan. Okay, so you're not even from LA. You're from San Diego. So are you a San Diego Clippers fan?
SoCal.
Who was the guy that fought an Asian guy and the kid died after? That was
You're
uh
absolutely right.
Mancini. Boom Boom Mancini. The guy's name was, I think it was Kim, right? Kim. He
Yeah,
was
the last
Korean.
name
He
was
was
Kim.
Korean. He was Korean. Yeah. But dude, there's been a lot of accidents. I mean, you know, things that happened. Like Michael Watts. You got out of England. You got Gerald McClellan.
And it's sad because you've seen these people die in the ring. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see them
Yep.
hit that. They hit it. It's done. It's over.
And another thing that's fucked up too is that these guys that are, you know, now after the career's over, they don't have no money and they're, you know, punch drunk and their speech is so bad, you know, slurred and, you know, it's crazy, man. You know, because boxing is a sport that you have to manage your own money. You know, they don't
Yeah.
have there's no retirement, there's no pension from boxing like baseball, basketball, football, and all that. So all the money you make during your boxing career or endorsements and all that you make from off your boxing career, you got to manage it right, and you got to, you know, save it
Well,
and
you got to
invest it
remember
right.
all these guys from back in the day. They used to have their little managers, their little rackets on the side. So they used to take that money, well, put
And
in their pocket. At the end of their career, they didn't have a dime. You know what I
and they're
mean?
over there treating their entourage. You know, they're taking them all out to the club, all out to
Yep.
dinners. You know, they're going to all these trips on the other side of the world and different places in the states, and they're paying for all these guys,
Right.
20 guys, 30 guys. You know, and that happens in music,
It
boxing.
happens but you see, and it's sad because all you have to do is look at those boxers or musicians, whatever, before you and see where that led them to. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
once they're broke, they all their friends, bye, see ya.
right, right. Yeah. So what is okay? He's So no, he's not with the San Diego Clippers. Um, man, the guy used to have. Mancini. Yeah, that did screw up Mancini. Mancini ended up meeting the I don't know. I can't remember if
Son,
the guy Kim, the Korean guy, if he was his wife was pregnant at the time or if the baby was young. But Mancini ended up meeting the wife of the man and also his son. Came
Yeah.
to where he lived at and he met him and had spent the evening with him or the day with him or maybe even longer. I'm not sure, but that had to be a hell of
Yeah.
a
At the
hell
end
of
of the
an
day,
experience.
it was done. He didn't mean to kill the dude. You know what I'm saying? It's the sport, but it would have been different if it would have been like that dude with the gloves packed and stuff like that. Then I
Yeah.
could have seen, you know.
Yeah. Plus back then it was 15 round fights and that's why they eliminated the 15 rounds and made it 12 rounds for championship fights and 10 rounds for non-championship fights. You know what I mean? And that helped out a lot. That extra 3 rounds, believe it or not, that 9 extra minutes
Yeah.
really makes a difference. You know, I think the
Combat
smarter
medic. I
guys.
think he was. I think Holmes was too much for King because I think he would have jacked King up.
Yeah. Hey, when I look at the heavyweights of that era from say 60 from the time 60, we'll say 1960 from the time Ali went professional when he won the gold. Um, Ali's Ali's resume impresses me, but I think besides him and George Foreman, Larry Holmes
Mhm.
has a pretty impressive resume. Because I started looking at some of the boxers like Frazier. Like Frazier fought Ali 3 times, and then other than that, he fought
Yep.
Foreman when Foreman took the belt. But then other than that, I didn't see no other
Miss,
contenders or champions that he faced. And it was like that with a lot of fighters. Like they would fight Ali, and then that was pretty much it. You know what I mean? Or
yeah.
maybe one other guy. It kind of like was. It seemed I don't know. And then another thing that I noticed too was that a lot of the heavyweights, the WBA champion was like a tier under to me as a fighter.
Yeah.
It was like a second tier champion compared to the WBC champ. You got guys back then like Mike Weaver and I think Ray Page was champion too.
Yeah.
Michael Dokes, Bruce Seldon, guys like that. I think Pinklin Thomas. I think he was WBA champ for a minute. It didn't compare to Mike Tyson and
No,
Muhammad
no.
Ali.
Yeah. Miss McGinnis, that destroyed Mancini's career. He was upset. Yeah.
Yeah, so Mikey Ritz, what's going on, man?
70s and 80s. Yes, sir.
Hey, you see, 5.565 or 5.56 media says I have a George Foreman grill. If that counts, it works. I think I mentioned this on the channel before. Um, he,
He goes to the same barber I do.
yeah, well, I guess Hulk Hogan passed up on it. Hulk Hogan passed up on it, and he picked the blender instead. And George Foreman got the grill, which ended up being a big time home run. And Hulk Hogan
George
didn't make he didn't
Grill.
really make no money off the grill. I mean, off the blender.
Yeah.
What does he say here? Nick Capone. What part of the? I'm from the Bay Area in the Valley. Now I stay out in the Valley, but I got ties to Vallejo. I got a lot of family from over there.
Let's see. Mark Breland. Mr. Mark Breland. I remember him.
Mark Breland was that was what's the name's coach. He was the one that threw the towel in for
Yeah.
Wilder, but he also was on the gold. He was a gold medalist on the '84 team with Purnell, Vander Holyfield, Tyrell Biggs, Mildred Taylor. Yeah, I think it was Mildred Taylor, Purnell Whitaker, Mark Breland, Vander, and Tyrell Biggs, and there was one other guy I think too. And all these guys became champions in boxing.
There was a lot of greats, man. A lot of great people. Yeah, Gianni, the Foreman Grill was a great thing. I think I still got one
um,
too.
John Gonzalez, what's up, Big Lou? What's going on, John Gonzalez with the S? Um, Humor comes from the heart and makes us all alive. Love your channel. Thanks, 5.56 media. Yeah, that's all we try to do. We just try to come together,
Hey,
talk
man.
about American
No, where'd it go?
American culture that that our roots all brought us together to brought us all here, and we all started watching this, that, listening to this and that, and
Yeah,
you know, keeping it real. That's why no fly zone means no BS, and we try to stay away from it as much as possible. But
yeah.
like I mentioned earlier, that it seems like that mob
Drag
too
you in.
just calls us back, tries
That's
to
a
no,
drag
not
you
back,
in.
but tries to suck us in there.
Diagonal
Yeah.
was a good fighter.
I love living in Cali, lived in Glendale a couple of years.
556. Appreciate you. Enjoy your work. Um, Leslie, you might want to drop a link. I think Bruno's a good guy. Let me see.
Bruno is the subscriber of the week. There we go. Give me a
Bruno, you gonna
second.
come on? He's
I'll
gonna come
drop
on.
it. I
Former
love it.
Lyle had more action in 5 rounds than most fights have in 12. Yeah, you're right. Them dudes were knocking each other around, man.
It's baby.
There you go, Bruno. Oh man.
Just beginning to fly above the nonsense. Yep, that's what we're trying to do. And that's the thing. Anybody here that knows us since we've been on here, none of our stories have changed. We don't add preservatives. We
Same.
keep it up, like my New York brothers say, a buck. You know what I'm saying? We keep it a buck. Yeah, and we just we hope our experiences keep others from making the same mistakes we made, and unfortunately, they kept us away from our little ones. You know,
You ain't gonna hear that. I'm gonna pull up. None of that bullshit here.
oh, man.
All right, guys. Here comes Bruno.
Julie,
What's going on, brother?
what's up?
What's going on, man?
Chilling with the homie?
Background.
That's Marty. That's Susie. Salute. Yeah, we got some oldies. We got some oldies playing out here. we just
That's what's up.
just fired up the barbecue.
Good.
Firing up the
Yeah,
barbecue.
it's hot
Wow.
out here today, like 80. Hey, it was about how was it today? 91? About 90 to 90 out here.
Yeah, that's pretty hot.
Hey, look at they're Raider fans, bro. I'm a Charger fan, bro. They're Raider fans. Y'all those Raider pillows. Yeah.
I'm not
Hey,
a
I grew
Raider.
up in San Diego, dog. So I grew up
I'm not a
I
Raider
grew up
fan.
after a Charger fan. You know what? The neighborhood. You're not. The neighborhood I grew up in. If you got caught with a Raider or Dodger gear on, you got jumped, bro.
Night.
35th National.
Where you from? What town you from?
He disconnected.
Oh,
I don't know what
yeah.
happened.
Just for the record, so everybody knows, I'm not a Raider fan. I'm a Raider. It's a difference.
You're just wearing the hat, bro. Come on now.
No, I'm a Raider. It's a difference. It's a lifestyle. You feel me? You know what I mean? Anybody that knows my family, they'll know exactly what I mean.
Boys, Ven is in the house.
Yeah, what happened there? Bruno, what happened, Bruno?
Bruno, the oldie sugar.
Baby girl Wendy. Baby girl Wendy in the house. Oh, Finn Larson. Look at this guy. I haven't seen him in a while. I seen him today in Lefty's chat for a split second. Bruno said I got booted. LOL. No, I think
No, it just popped right out.
Finn Larson.
Try it again, my brother.
Finn, you're everything okay with you, Finn? Probably just for taking a break from the drama too.
Yeah, there he is. Let's try this again. Up, loading, reloading. There we go. We got you back on.
That's that damn go to Panisi acting
Yep.
up again.
That he ain't invited in the damn chat neither. Damn it.
Oh, you hear the music playing though?
He got
There
the
you go.
music going.
Oh,
He
what
got
happened?
booted again.
LOL.
I guess
Tampa
we know where
Bay.
that ghost is hanging out at.
Yep, it's that music, bro. Music. Oh, we're gonna try it again. And it's
Give me
loading.
5.
It's loading.
Hold on, let me see here. See
Uno.
if I can get my avatar off there so I can show you guys the
Nice.
backyard. Hold on. Yeah, that's right. Hey, now you guys can see what we're doing. My boy
Look at that.
Marlene, his old lady, Susie. Salute, salute, salute,
We're
salute.
going.
Having fun.
Yeah, we just fired up the Barbie over here.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
Yeah, I was talking about. I thought you guys could see the Raider pillows I was talking about, but I didn't have my camera. Yeah. ¿Qué dice el Marty? I'm not what's going on.
How you doing, my brother? How you doing? That
There's the
good, bro.
padrino of the hey, there's the padrino of the block right here.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Hey, El Papito, hey, show him the muerte. Check out this piece. Check out this piece I did on him. Yeah, Santa Muerte. Santa
Look
Muerte.
at that.
That's
Nice.
That's nice.
The goatee's rocking. He's killing it with that goatee.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hey, I'll get out to you. I just wanted to show you guys a little. My service is bad here.
You enjoy your night, Bruno. You enjoy your night, my brother.
Thank you. Thank you.
That y'all look good, man.
Thanks for stopping by, bro. Appreciate it.
Take care.
Bruno, Puro San Diego.
He got it going on. And any of the subscribers, you want to jump on, you can jump on the link. You know, it's open. We're gonna have it open. You guys can come in. It just save the body parts. You know, we don't want that to happen. We don't need a viral moment. But yeah, you got anybody's welcome to jump in. You don't have to, you know, we prefer you show your face in the studio so we don't get gas face, but you can use your avatar and come on and just and voice your opinion and just speak and kick it.
Once I see the face, then we good to go.
Yeah, see, Anthony Elio's comment. He said that Hagler had a bad game plan against Leonard, coming out orthodox for the first 2 rounds, lost the 3rd round on all 3 cards, just never caught up.
Yeah, he
in my opinion. But I think, me personally, after watching some of Leonard's fights in the previous years before that, he had a method to the way he would fight, and he would light up and throw flurries like the last 10-15 seconds of the round, making it look like he did big damage or big things, and a lot of the punches were hitting the glove, you know what I mean? But he had a way to make it look like he was doing it, you know what I mean? So
hey Bob, if you want, you could grab that link, my brother.
Yeah, I love the way Hagler fought. I loved his whole style, his heart, everything about Hagler.
Gentlemen, give me a sec. I'll be right back.
Not a problem, my brother. Mark Brennan was a bad boy. He definitely was.
5-time New York Golden Glove champ too.
Yeah, he was. He was nice.
I got a cousin. I'm not sure what year it was, but I know it was the 70s sometime. He was a middleweight champion of San Quentin.
Oh, sure.
Kenny Santiago. Yep. Rest in peace, old Kenny. Yep. Hagler was my fave a long time. Yep, Hagler was. Hagler's probably my top 5 fighters all time, and I got him number 2 middleweight all time after Sugar Robinson.
Have a good night, my brother. Have a good.
Who's going?
All
right, U.S. Army Combat Medic. Good night, brother. You have a good one.
Good night, U.S. Army Combat Medic, and thank you for your service, my brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. U.S. Army.
Remember, mods, you guys can drop any links you want.
We ain't doing none of that crazy stuff like the other one.
Drop it. Aaron Pryor was a beast. Aaron Pryor was a beast at 140, 135, 140. The Hawk, yeah, he was a bad mofo, man.
Right.
I think though there was something fishy though with like we mentioned earlier about with the fight with the um
Yeah,
Alexis
Aaron Pryor
Aguayo.
was a
I
bad
believe,
boy.
yeah, I believe that there was some in that bottle because he said no, give me the one I mixed, and just the way that Aaron Pryor was coming the whole fight, he never stopped. In the
And he got
15th round, he was
yeah,
still he had win like it was the first round,
he was
second
running
round.
on
So
diesel fuel.
yeah,
Who
so
was
I'm pretty
who was
sure there
his
was some
trainer?
type of
Panama
steroid.
Lewis?
Yep.
Oh man, yeah.
There was
You
some type
already
of
know he was giving them. Yeah, he had Red Bull in that damn thing.
there was some type of steroid in there that kept his lungs open. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
he was able to you know and keep in mind back then they weren't doing testing and all that.
Nope. Nope.
This is
That's what it
what
was.
this is
White
what
guy
early
club.
'80s, right? Mid '80s, early '80s.
Yeah. There was a
You know,
late 80s is when they started really getting down on that testing thing. Well, they started.
right?
Winky Wright was good too.
Yeah, Winky Wright beat Trinidad too. Trinidad wasn't ready for that. That was Trinidad's second loss, and he lost it. He lost to Hopkins. He lost the middleweight title. He held the WBA, and then he fought Winky Wright. Winky Wright beat him. He just jabbed him all night. He just outboxed him. He schooled him on the boxing tip, and then that's it, man. That was kind of weird that Trinidad never fought like for title contention no more after that. You know what I mean?
Oh, finally somebody knows my feeling.
556.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank
Look
your
at that.
wife for her service, and yeah, you might want to not get her mad.
That's right. My wife's an ex-Marine. I already know, so I feel your pain.
Absolutely.
Feel your pain, bro.
I seen 556 wife shoot. She's
Ah,
good. She's nice. He has some nice videos. She's proficient.
Said Miss McGinnis said a lot of sneaky ways to cheat. Yeah, there is. There's a lot of sneaky ways to
yeah,
cheat.
Yeah, but that one incident with Pryor, I don't want that to be just what we remember about him. He was a great fighter.
he
Other
was a
than that one incident, Aaron Pryor was a bad boy. Can't take
But
that
Oh
away.
remember,
yeah,
the trainers try to push it so they can make their money. You know what I mean? They don't give a shit about the guy.
yeah. Well, I mean, but the fact that he fought Alexis Aguayo, a guy that was a legend already, and his nemesis,
Yeah,
that's always going to be brought up. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know what you're saying. He was a bad mofo. You know what I mean? But
definitely.
Panama Lewis was just a dirty guy,
An
man.
evil,
He
bro. He was
just
an evil dude. He's out for that
he
money.
yeah, he did so much stuff. It's just unbelievable.
Yep. It is what it is. I guess that
yeah.
was the boxing game.
So Cuban B said all defense. So who do you guys believe? Who is your number one defensive boxer?
For me,
Yeah.
I gotta go with the money man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all you could say right now, bro. Yeah.
Well, Canelo's got a pretty good defense. But I would have to say it's between Mayweather
Mayweather, yeah.
and Sweet Pea.
Yeah.
Sweet
Yep,
Pea
yeah.
was
Pounding is right, but I got Sweet Pea at number two. I gotta give and Cuban. I gotta give Mayweather number one, and I gotta give
Floyd,
Sweet
yep.
Pea number
But
two.
see, the thing about Sweet Pea, I'll tell you, is that he got dropped by um I think it was Roger Mayweather, I think, and then he got dropped by Trinidad too, I believe, or was it
You
De
know,
La Hoya?
I can't front though.
Mayweather's never been dropped. Not a legit drop. I know a couple times his glove hit the canvas that he should have been called a knockdown.
Damn, I just had to do his name. I freaking it went flew away.
Oh,
We
Nasim
get
Hamed. Nasim Hamed, right?
No, no,
Prince
no.
Nasim. Oh,
No, it was he's out of Brooklyn, bro. Zab Judah.
Zab
Remember Zab
Judah. Yeah.
Judah?
Zab Judah was
Zab
pretty good.
Judah he had his little his
Panama
moment.
Lewis. Panama Lewis is his trainer.
He had his moments, bro, but he was just too cocky.
Yeah, Mayweather beat him. Danny Garcia beat him.
Yeah.
But he's been on top of he was on the top as welterweight and junior welterweight champ, and maybe even uh
Yep.
135 champ too. Maybe
Yeah.
Sliced alone. Yep, Mayweather is consistent. Yeah. The only thing that changed my outlook on him changed was when he went up in weight, and then he wasn't that explosive fighter no more, like as far as knockout power and the way he came at people. But he did have hand problems. You know, he was experiencing hand injuries. You know, and
Yeah.
then he became more technical as far as the using the shoulder and get hit less as possible. You know, he perfected that, and you know, but it's kind of hard to fight somebody when you're doing that the whole fight, though. You know, it's kind of like Pacquiao, for example. Everybody that they talk to, De La Hoya, Mosley, Cotto, they all say, man, the dude was so quick. Like, you know, he would jump off different feet and hit you with when you expect a right coming or left came out. You know what I mean? He would go to the side and then throw a punch. You know, when you're expecting him to come forward, he would, you know, he was all over the place. There was no way to train for that. You know what I mean? That's how they made it sound. And you know, Pacquiao's a beast too. And then you know, since we're talking about that, you know, Pacquiao had a bad rap. They say that, you know, he used steroids, and even though there's no proof of any of that, just for the fact that he went up so many different weight
Yeah.
classes. Yeah.
Now Pacquiao, like you said, Pacquiao had that style, man. He hit you from anywhere. It didn't matter where he was hitting you.
Yeah, he was
Right.
definitely a great fighter.
Right.
Definitely.
So that last fight when he fought Ugas, the one who's the Cubano, that's the WBA champ right now, who's fighting Earl Spence. Pacquiao wasn't a normal Pacquiao. He wasn't moving around. I think he said he was experiencing cramps. But that affected him big time
It's
from doing
catching up to him, bro.
that too.
It
Yeah,
catches up to everyone.
40. What was he? 41, 42, 41. You know, you're not supposed to be a champion at 41.
Forgot
You know
what
what I mean?
it was.
Not what logic says. You
Bro,
know, or what
he,
you know. No, so you know, just like Tom Brady ain't supposed to be playing at the level he's playing at 44. You know, I gotta admit that, even though I don't like the guy as far as you know, I
you're
just don't
right.
like him. I don't like him
Canelo
because
wasn't fighting bums.
whatever people want to say Canelo
No,
fighting
a lot
bums.
of people were saying that Canelo
Hell
was
no,
only
man.
fighting bums. Nah, he was
That's
fighting.
ridiculous, man.
Yeah, he
Canelo's
was.
a bad boy.
Yeah, Lomachenko too. Lomachenko, he's Ukrainian.
Yeah, I
And
know
let me
you
just
talking
put it out there for anybody that don't know. So, the mayor of Kiev, Ukraine, is one of the Klitschko brothers. He's the mayor. He's an ex-heavyweight champion. His brother is also an ex-heavyweight champion. They're both uh, suited and booted, fatigued up with their assault rifles. Right. The ex-president of the country is suited and booted with his assault rifles. You got the current heavyweight
about.
champion Alexander Usyk.
Oh, you talking, yeah.
Yeah, he holds three belts of the four out of the four major titles of heavyweight. He holds three belts. He's suited and booted and fatigued up with his rifles. And you got Lomachenko, and he's suited and booted
Oh, ready to go.
and assault rifled up. Yeah, Lomachenko. They call him
Lomachenko's a bad boy.
Lomachenko because guys quit on him.
He's ridiculous. That's the Matrix.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
yep.
I want to shout out Pounding the Pinkville because you know what? Being here for a while, you get subscribers from everywhere. But I do not think there's a subscriber that loves his state as much as Pounding the Pinkville.
Yep.
He will rep Texas
To
to
the end.
forget about it.
Yep.
Yep.
You
He's a
gotta respect that.
Tejano. He's a Tejano through and through, man.
I gotta respect that.
What's up?
He loves his state.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. What did you say here? So Miss McGinnis, you said that can't be healthy to go up four different weight classes. Yeah, so usually guys will do that over a period of maybe 10 years or something like that. But Pacquiao's went up 8 weight classes. 8. So you figure each weight class is at least 5 pounds different. So you're talking about between 40 and 50 pounds he's put on since the beginning of his career to where he finished his career.
Joe Louis.
You know what I mean?
Well, we can't say Rocky Marciano was defensive.
As
That
far
motherfucker
as
hard hitting.
heart and toughness,
Bro, Rocky.
boy, Rocky Marciano was something. He was on another level.
Yep. That man fought anybody. A big dude could be like 6'7". He fight him.
Yeah, Marciano was only 5'10", about 190 to 195 pounds, which nowadays is a cruiserweight, not even a heavyweight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My phone about to die, but I was gonna log back on and play some of these oldies. We bumping. Do you? If you should lose me, show. Yow. Frank Dreven. Hey, Frankie, how you doing, lad?
Yeah, salute Frank Drebin.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Salute Grant Calder. You know, that's the thing, and I wanna go off topic real quick, but
Stacy.
at times
How you doing, Stacy?
we might not necessarily like somebody at the moment or disagree with them, but and go and have a back and forth, but somewhere down the line you can break through and actually have a mutual respect. And he was brought up today about his association with me and how we would go at each other now and now we're friends. You know, aside from what we argued about, that man lives by a code and people can say what they want and I respect it because I live on a similar code. And whoever likes it or doesn't like it, he's not for everybody. But Grant Calder's all right in my book. I consider him a brother, and that won't change. So whoever likes it, likes it. Whoever don't, I'm sorry. It is what it is.
Yep.
Who is Adam Up Production Pictures? Is it Pacheco went up in about 2 and a bit stone over his entire career? Who? What Pacheco? What Pacheco's that? Pacheco.
The name sounds
Pacheco. Only Pacheco keeps ringing in my head is Johnny Pacheco. Pacheco, or Ferdy Pacheco, the fight doctor.
ready to fight, doctor.
Those the only ones I can think of. Italiano 559. What's going on? Frank Dreven said, "Drop the link, lad." Hey, laddie, are you gonna come on and drop the link? You know. Have you
Frank
guys ever?
Drebin got he has a deep accent. A lot of people don't. I understand Frank perfectly, but most don't.
Right. I
Come
had
on,
to ask
come
him
on
a
in,
couple
Frank.
times. A couple times when I was on with him in Lefties. But he's a gentleman, bro. We had a
Yeah.
little misunderstanding. We talked and it was over with, and boom, you know.
Well, that's how it should be. You know what I'm saying? If you got
Yeah.
a disagreement, hash it out real quick, call it a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
You
at
guys,
the end of the day, you guys can still agree to disagree, you
right.
know, but
Right.
have a mutual respect for each other.
Definitely.
Have you guys anybody ever seen that that kid? His name is Nandi, and he does little pranks on his family, his mom and dad, and his sister, and they're from Nigeria. I think Nigeria. Yeah, they're Nigerian, but I want to say they
Yeah.
went through Scotland because the sister has a strong Scots accent and it's mixed with the African accent. So it's funny how the kids talk and then you hear the parents, but he's always doing pranks on his parents and it's funny, man. I don't know how the parents ain't killed him yet. You know what I mean?
Can you hear me?
Frank,
Yes.
welcome to the No-Fly Zone.
Listen, I went in there the night with Lefty's channel, and I've sorted it out with everybody else. And then Ramondi came in and mixed it all to fuck, just trying to cause trouble. And me and him have actually sorted it out, Grant. But fuck him anyway, Ramondi, you know what I mean? That's the way I see it. I don't speak to him anyway, so what's the difference? But he came in, he was trying to mix it with every cunt else, put it all. That's no fucking right, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Ramundi can be a troublemaker. How are you and Grant doing? Are you guys good?
Listen, I thought we've been hunting the scene talking about things. If he doesn't want it, he doesn't want it. I couldn't give a fuck to tell you the truth. I'm main man here. Listen, I'm my own man. And I deal with I don't need every cunt, all these trolls and all that to fucking back him up. I'm main man. I'll stand my gun with any cunt. But I'll tell you what, me and him sorted out and with a wee talk. I don't need a cunt like a Monday come try to abuse me for fuck all, for absolutely nothing. And I've never even spoke to the man in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a good guy. You're a good guy, Frank. You know how I feel about you, my brother.
Look, Carl, I see you alone on that. You're one of the best cunts that's on this fucking channel. Honestly, I've watched all this for 9 months. I'm just new to fucking this computer and how things work and how to send messages and all that. I'm just new to it all. So I'm actually quite surprised I'm actually even one talking to you. Because what I can't say in the chat with words on my fingers, I could maybe speak to you. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I know, right? I know it was on Sunday, and I made a fucking ass of things. But what it was, what it was doing to me, right? It was doing to me when I was reading the chat at the start of it, and some come up at my home address. But I think it was maybe because he knew, when I think about it, could have been David in Moblands, because they has a lot of people in his place come and stay in my town.
Mhm.
So I'd get it mixed up. That must be somebody from Scotland, and Grant Scottish, this one, and I just maybe lost the plot. And I go to Oran. You know what I'm talking about?
Exactly.
I go to Oran, and then you've got the one who's saying he's looked through all the chat. There was nothing there. I made all this shit. He's just here to cause fucking bother. Fuck him anyway. Fucking fucking nobody. Couldn't it probably doesn't come out of the fucking house, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, man, I'm here myself. I don't need anybody else to fucking talk about me or saying about me. Because me and Grant have been conflabbing on the side on this. And we've tried to sort it out the best we can. And if we don't, we don't. I couldn't give a fuck if we don't.
I know that about you, Frank.
I'm
You just
52.
got to be who you are.
I'm,
Whether they like you or not, you just continue being who you are. I like that. And I know you're your own man.
I'm not drunk tonight. I we drinks because Rangers get fucked on Sunday, right? And if not every country else steaming. So I did maybe got to make a fucking ass myself. But who cares? Who gives a fuck? The fucking show we're on. Know what I mean? I was a wee bit drunk, and I goes, I'm going to go in for a wee. And then that wasn't anything to do with it. It was the minute I come off there, and I read the chat, and that come up. And it was my hometown, it was get put up. So automatically I tried to blame. But I was wrong. But I came out to chat the next day and apologise. So I'm not going to apologise anywhere. How many times you can apologise?
I seen you apologize. I can verify that. I seen you do it.
I actually apologise behind the scenes as well. So if they can't take it, if they think they're stung with they're better than me, they've got something else coming, I can fucking assure you. Because this isn't like New York and all that with a law, an hour and 3 hours of difference. We ought to stay maybe an hour between all each other. And it's fucking that couldn't honestly fuck all that shit. Fucking see the gangs in Glasgow. They used to be called the Glasgow Tongs, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what is it now? The Glasgow Trolls? It's a fucking joke, honestly. It's a joke. But I come in here, right, to just maybe try to make peace. I apologise to a couple of guys. Actually gave me abuse, I know. And I let it go and just says, hi, how you doing? You know what I'm talking about? And then that fucking fuckface come in. I mean, I'm opening up with that. Fuck him.
You just keep being you, Frank. You apologize like a man. You spoke your piece. They can either accept it or they can't. But you at the end of the day, you just continue being who you are and how you see things.
Right.
See, they
And you're good with me.
If they don't accept it, that's up to them. I couldn't get. They don't even know who I'm or what I'm or what I'm capable of. And I'm not saying I'm fucking them. I'll tell you what. I know what they fucking are. And I would see the best of it day. All I do is sit and watch the chat and listening to the chat, right? And I actually like these all. See every one of these. Even Grant, even fucking BK, even a lot of these. I like the banter, the laugh at all, and the drama that comes out of it. And very seldom I get into chat.
Yeah,
and when I just get fucking, because I'm not used to can type things in dead fast. It takes me about 2 days to write that. You know what I mean? So you go like yourself, fucking. Where are we, man? Here, and by the I don't know how the fuck I've ended up on this channel. How I've come about that I'm on this fucking den of a delinquity. You know what I mean? Look at this. This is going to be the worst fucking place out. How the fuck did I end up here? Know what it was, by the way? I got my brother's fucking uncle sent us our history with where we were from. And when we're all Scottish, all my brothers are all 6'3", 6'5". And then it turns out our grandmother was Italian. Oh, and that's how I get into actually watching stuff about this. And I'm like, Italian. I was calling my big cell. My granny was called Gilfredo. My grandpa was called Gilfredo Romano. So I was telling everybody my name's Romano. I just be called that in the actual way of the charts. So that's how I get into it. And listen, I'm not a bad guy. I don't want to go. Listen, seeing I first come in here at first, I was a noise up bastard. I was getting fucked out every channel, left, right, and centre. See, I was the first country to throw me to channel. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you, Frank. How's the family?
Oh, they're great, man. My wife doesn't keep too well. She's got Crohn's. But we've got the kids quite a lot, Carlos.
Forget it. I got baby. What I call baby's kids. I got 4 of them out there acting wild, but they're about to wrap it up. These 2 little ones. The other 2, they got school tomorrow, so they're in bed. But the two little ones are out there running rampant, and I'm about to give them the good night kiss.
Well, they'll end up back with their veins, and you'll need to start early again. You know that's fucking coming, didn't you? Know what I mean? I'll tell you right, they're all decent guys. I like me, Lou. But I said, Lou, what size are you? Honestly.
Yep.
What size is Lou?
Yeah.
Lou's 5'3".
Yeah.
5'3".
That's what they say, Frank.
Hey,
but
That's what they say.
I'm 5'3", but I pack a fucking punch like Andre the fucking Giant, you know.
Well, I
Yeah.
used to box years ago. I'm 6'6", and I chucked it because I was getting punched too sore. And my mum said, "You're not getting back there."
Yeah. You said you're 6'6".
I'm 6'6", mate.
So you fought what weight class?
I was heavyweight. I was super heavy. I was fighting fucking guys when I was 16. Super heavyweights. Used to spar with Don Curry.
Yeah.
Fucking all these kind of black heavyweights. But you heard of Don Curry?
Don Curry?
Aye, boxer.
Yeah. Cobra, of course.
European champion.
He's in bad shape right now though with the CTE. That's what I was talking about earlier about how a lot of the fighters don't use their money wisely, and then they later on they have problems.
Yeah.
Punch book and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And he's one of them.
There's
Terry
one of
Norris.
Robert Buchanan, I know. Buchanan, remember from Scotland? He's in the Hall of Fame.
Yep.
What a boxer he was. Who was he? He beat Durant. Was it Durant he fought? I love boxing. See boxing.
Buchanan. You said Buchanan, right? Buchanan?
I Ken Buchanan.
Ken Buchanan, yeah. Didn't he fight Hagler, no? I think.
Was it Hagler or Durant he fought? No sure. Hagler fought Joe Minto. Remember they fought in Wembley and they were all throwing cans and.
Oh yeah, that's who it was. Mentor. Alan Mentor was the champion. Yeah.
Hagler was my hero. Hagler was my all-time hero. See when he fought Hearns, that's got to be the best first round in boxing ever, without a doubt. Loved it. What's your name, Mr. Nelson? Mr.
Nelson.
Pleased to meet you, sir. How you doing?
Same here, Frank.
Just listen. I don't normally come on here, but I was in lefties here, and that couldn't come in. He just fucking. I was going on great with everybody, and he turned on me. And by the way, he's never turned me in his life, and he said to me, "It's cause of your Grant." And all that. I said, "For fuck's sake, he couldn't else was born about it apart from you, you prick." You know what I mean?
Give me 1 minute, gentlemen.
Yep.
Whose show is this anyway? Yours, Lou? All of yours? Is this all of your shows?
Say it again?
Is this all of your shows? The 40s?
All of our shows?
Yes.
Yeah, us three.
All the 3 years.
It's three.
Yeah.
Like my wee
Yeah.
fucking chihuahua. Look.
Yeah.
I got Chihuahuas and you're from Scotland or Ireland?
It's Scotland, mate.
Scotland, yeah.
I had a British Bulldog for fucking 14 years.
I didn't know they had Chihuahuas over there.
What?
I didn't know you all had Chihuahuas in Scotland.
Oh, aye. Oh, definitely. I love them.
He said, "Oh,
That's good. Is that no Mexico there for you, innit? Chihuahua. What it's called, Chihuahua?
yeah." See what they got? They got ain't there such thing as there's an Irish setter and a Scottish setter, right?
Aye. Right, aye.
Right.
Well, I had the British Bull. In 14 years I had them. And the lifespan's only 6-9 years. But we get 14 years out of me. What a fucking dog he was.
Right.
Honestly, 14 years. And they were expensive. See, when I bought them 14 years ago, it was like £2,500, which was a lot of money back then, you know what I mean?
So what is
But they're going-
what is 2.5 pounds? What is that equivalent to in dollars?
Well,
US dollars.
Well, back when I was there, it was fucking 4,500. It would be because the dollar was double the money back then, wasn't it? That's what it was.
Wow.
When I was in America years ago, it was $2 to the pound.
Wow. My neighbor.
It's fucking great. So it was, man. It was fucking throwing one away.
Yeah.
I get married in Vegas years ago.
Yeah.
What a fucking experience that was.
Yep.
Unbelievable. I think it was, see the old fucking priest that was in Poltergeist? The second one. I think that was a Con Emeritus.
Hey, Frank, you see the Danny story? He made a comment. He said, Chihuahuas in boxing. He goes, this is way better than Mob Tube drama.
That's right.
All right.
Yeah, that's what's up. Chihuahuas in boxing. Ricky the Hitman.
See, by the way,
yeah, he was. Hey, Ricky Hatton was tough, boy. He just couldn't compete with Floyd and Pac-Man. But other than that, he was the man.
Yeah,
well, no, what Ricky Hatton said. Ricky Hatton says when he went to fight him, right? It's a Lloyd Mayweather show. Lloyd picks his own refs so that another boxer can't get in to fight him the way he wants to fight him. It's always been the case with Mayweather. Yeah. He picks and chooses everything about the fight. That's what they call it, the Ricky Hatton show. I remember them going to fucking America and Witherspoon's jet was in, no, Hatton's jet was in front of his, and that fucking Witherspoon said, "You better take care." So that's how much sportsmanship he's got. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Good night, Danny Stories. Good night. Yeah, that's
Good night, Danny.
Well, he what about
sorry, Danny, I never do care, mate. But my eyes are. Wow, sorry, mate.
Yeah, what about oh man, what's his name? Oh, Barry McGuinnett. Barry. How do you pronounce his name? He's Irish, though, right?
The clone cyclone, they called him. He came out to fight Cruz, remember, in Vegas, and the fucking weather just destroyed him. See the heat.
Hey, a Scouser. What is this? Is a Scouser is from Ireland or from Britain?
No, a Scouser's from Britain. But a lot of Irish came and worked in Liverpool. See, with like the famine and all that, a lot of people, they all fucking deserted to come out to England to work. There's a lot of Irish in England and London and all that. A lot of contingency of Irish people. And there's a lot of the Irish in Scotland.
Okay.
Scotland's a kind of boy here off at Bean Island because it's quite religious Scotland with the Protestantism and all that.
Okay. Because I heard that fighter, what's his name? Paddy Pimpel or something like that. He said, I'm a Scouser. We don't get knocked out. He said, he's a tough little fucker though. He's a tough little fucker. Well, he's got like he's got the old Beatles style haircut from back in the 60s.
He's a good type of pinklet. He's quite unusual looking for a fucking MMA guy, isn't he? Yeah. It was like, see the Furies. The Furies they come for a long list of travellers.
Yeah. Matter of fact, the MMA is being taken over from the international fighter now. Like everybody that's champion, everybody that's contenders, they're all from Brazil, Russia, Africa, different parts of different. They're Africans but live in New Zealand or Australia, Scotland, Ireland.
Ukraine's got the greatest boxers fucking, and they're sitting fighting on a fucking battle now. That Yusk, he's getting moved out to fight Joshua again. Anthony Joshua, he's coming home to fight him.
Who's fighting Joshua?
Yusk.
He's gonna give him a rematch.
He's actually he's in the battlefield. He's in the front now, so they've sent him to fight him.
Yeah,
we're going to fight fuck with you in case you get fucking killed with you.
I think Usyk this time is gonna have to take it to him a little more rough, like try to knock him out.
Your speed must be fucked up, but with what's going on, it's war takes its fucking time in here.
Ain't that so weird that they say he's small? He's small. He's 6'3". He's small for a heavyweight. That's because you got Fury 6'9" and Wilder 6'7" and Joshua 6'6" and
Usyk is one of the greatest technical boxers that's ever lived. He's just so the skill on him was unbelievable. They were actually saying there they don't think any cunt could beat him because of the skill he's got. He's so fucked. But don't get me wrong, I think Fury will beat him.
I think the way Fury beats Usyk is by using his weight, use a lot of his energy by laying on him, pushing him. You know what I mean?
Well, that's how he's won a few fights. Fury, but Fury can adapt to any fight. You don't get Fury the same man every fight he does. He always comes out with something different. It's like when he fought fucking what do they call him? The big guy for America, the bomber, right? See, the second fight, it was a different man fight for his first one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All three fights was different. Yeah, all three fights.
The three fights were great, but I think it's one of the guys to watch for now. I think could beat them all is the juggernaut, Joyce.
Yeah. But, for the fact that Wilder, who has no boxing skills, he just got that right. He's powerful. He's got obviously he has a puncher's chance to beat Fury. But for the fact that he knocked Fury down so much with no skills, I do not believe for 1 minute that Fury could have beat Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis was too skilled, plus he had a decent amount of power too. You know what I mean?
You see what you're saying there. You've seen you actually watch the fights with Lewis and Biggs and all that. They seem a lot more professional and more controlled and more speed. It's like when you see Fury fights as if it's just maybe it's just that awkward and that's the way he is, but it's getting results. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
definitely getting results.
Right.
I mean, Fury's my fucking hero. I love him. I think he's brilliant. He's so charismatic. He's just fucking. It's what boxing needed, I think. You remember when we were growing up, all the heavyweights made all the money at the boxing. All the lightweights.
Yeah.
They made millions. And the lightweights get fuck all. And now it's the heavyweight turn the scene again, you know what I mean? I love heavyweight boxing.
Right.
I was watching a song about Robinson the other day. What a fighter he was. You know what I mean? Sugar Ray. What a boxer. The older one, the guy that fought now, was it 40s now? Talk about. No Sugar Ray Leonard, the other one, Robinson.
Robinson?
What a fighter he was. Absolutely amazing.
You said Robinson?
Sugar Ray Robinson.
Sugar Ray Robinson, yeah. He's I got him down as number one pound for pound all time.
Oh, the greatest. It was absolutely tremendous.
I brought him up earlier. I said he went like 40-something-0 before he lost, and then after he lost, then he went on like an 80-something fight win streak.
I fight 3 times a week. All that fucking 3 times a week.
Yep.
Unbelievable. What a fucking. It was different days then, but when it was just guys fighting 16, 18 rounds and all that. What the fuck are the days out here? Just mental. As I say, I'm not really a sports fan, even like football. I just love boxing. Don't watch MMA. Just boxing. There's a lot of good lightweights coming out of Scotland.
Right.
You've got Benny Lynch, Ken Buchanan, Scott Harris. Scott Harris is a good friend of mine. A lot of the boy Burns. They seem to pick on the lightweights. See all the really, really good lightweights coming out of Scotland.
Yeah. I like MMA, but I don't like it when they start wrestling. I like the strikers, the ones that fight on their feet. So that's why I know I'm more of a boxer.
But it's mostly the ones that they interfere to win it, but I'm not really, because they just get grabbing with these holds and it's just I just can't get into it. I don't like Conor McGregor either. He's just an arrogant little bastard.
You don't like Conor McGregor?
No, I just fucking hate him. You that bastard.
I used to like him a lot, but then he tapped like chicken.
Good. Lou, you know what put me off him? He was in a pub and he asked this old guy if he wanted one of his drinks out his whiskey.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
The old boy told him to stick it up his ass. And he fucking punched the old boy right in the face.
And he was an older guy too, huh?
Punched the old man right in the fucking... What a bastard. What kind of man would do that?
A Conor McGregor? A fucking little odd fucking... A little...
We dirty multi-millionaire bastard.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Yeah.
See, he was involved with that old boy was connected to that. The pathology mobs. And I think he get dealt to apologise for that.
Yeah.
It's all right doing all these things, but he's fucking... There's consequences, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, he's talking about coming back and fighting Kamaru Usman for the welterweight 170 weight class.
Is that high? He was fighting in, Lou?
No, he was fighting last time at 155, I think it was.
Wow.
But there's no way he's gonna come back. This guy's a pro, Usman is a champ, but he's a well-polished wrestler. He was a college wrestler. So you've seen what Khabib did to him, and this guy's stronger.
Well, that's the last 3 fights. He's been beat. Is it not 2 with 3? He's not really a good record, is he?
Yeah. So yeah, McGregor's just at this point, if whoever he fights, obviously they're gonna make big money because his name. He's over with. I mean, as far as his prime is done. He's been, his leg just broke during a fight with
his time's over
with Dustin, and then Dustin beat him the fight before that. And then he tapped like chicken with Khabib, and he tapped with Nate Diaz.
Do you know, son? See, when he fought that guy Dustin, I was actually fucking supporting that other guy. That's how much I hate the cunt.
Yeah.
He's not very well liked in Britain, by the way.
Yeah.
Because he's fucking arrogance.
Yeah.
He's not very well liked guy.
Yeah, but then a lot of people hate on him, and they talk shit. But you know what? He got his way. When you become the fighter he was, and do it. I seen an old clip of him bragging about telling Dana White thanks for the he made $60,000 in the fight. Now he's making what 150 million or up with Mayweather one fight.
And he's sitting with his whiskeys. He's making that whiskey. He's making a fortune. Yep. And then that Witherspoon fight was just a fucking joke. And they're paying all that money to watch that. And that was a choreographed boxing show we were watching.
They promoted the shit out that fight though. Him and Mayweather, they went all over the place promoting it. They were both in on it. Where basically was say whatever you want about me.
Choreographed. It just turned into wrestling. It was choreographed. And how many fights are we going to get that new all the time? These fucking countries fighting this one and that one, and it's all just choreographed to make money.
Right.
You know what I mean? How do you think these boxers feel that have worked all their fucking days, right? And worked their asses off, and these cunts are just appearing and going right to the top and making the top money. They must be sick.
Right. I brought this up. Yeah. Exactly. I made a little video about it. About like the Paul brothers. Look at these dudes. These guys are YouTubers. They go into boxing, making millions of dollars with not one freaking pro fight on their resume. And they come in there and get 10% of the or 5% of the pay per view plus 250,000 off top, and it ends up coming out to like $5 million. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not knocking them. I'm not knocking them. It's the hustle, but it sucks for these fighters that fought all these years.
Guys are fucking through amateur careers, maybe fucking 30, 40 fights, then step into fucking the professional bouts, and then there's 10 times the boxers these guys are, and these cunts are just coming in and fucking destroying the full boxing thing. It's like that Canelo hates them all. He can't stand them all because he knows that they've jumped the queue and off for fucking people like watching it. Really, know what I mean? Well, listen, I'm going to get off here, right? So I'm still annoying you. Okay.
Listen, you hear about the brother that wants to fight Mike Tyson? One of the Paul brothers.
Yeah, Mike Tyson don't want to do it now. Yeah, I think it's the bigger one, Logan. I think.
Well, it was gonna be Logan, but then the other one started running his mouth. So Tyson didn't want to do it.
I'll tell you what.
Now he's gonna do it.
Oh, he's gonna do it now?
Supposedly he's gonna do it.
See, but that's the thing. And then when they do get in their fight, it's like it's some exhibition bullshit, and they're not even like trying to really take the dude out and show him like, shut your fucking mouth for getting in this game. Let me show you a trick or two. You know what I mean? They let the guy go the distance, and come on, man. You know what I mean?
I got a gut feeling if that does happen, I think Tyson's he's gonna wind up cracking him a couple of times, like to show him, you know what, this is what it is. Because if he doesn't knock him the fuck out, then
Witherspoon fucking nearly knocked him out and to fucking lay in his arm to get him fucking back again. But what about the see the actual younger one, Paul? He can fucking punch like fuck. I don't know what happened with him and Fury. See Fury's son, John Fury, Tommy.
Yeah,
Tommy. Yeah.
Remember they were meant to fight. I don't know whether that old boy bought him out.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh. Froze up.
He froze up. Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, he was supposed to fight Tommy Fury, and then I guess Tommy had an injury which is Tyson's little brother or nephew. I think it's his little brother. And then oh boy, Tyrone Woodley signed up for the rematch. Which I don't know, dude. I question that knockout too because it just seemed too. I don't know. You know what I mean?
It's like I said, man. You see these little fights and stuff. A lot of it is for money. You know what I mean? But if you put a kid like that, this is where it gets good because if Tyson gets in the ring to do an exhibition with this kid, kid ain't never felt nobody hit like that.
Right.
So he hits him. It's a wrap. Nope. Frank disappeared. I think everybody.
Yeah, I got you guys. No, I was there. I just asking the girls something. I got to make them something warm up. Yeah.
Carlos, you still in, brother?
I'm sorry about that, my brother. It's just another hiccup in the process that is baby.
Oh, you said a hiccup. You said a hiccup?
Yeah, hiccup with the two little ones. You know how that goes.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say I'll just go boop every little while and try to scare the hiccup out you.
Yep.
Remember that old trick?
Man.
Oh yeah. I always run with the holding the breath.
Yeah, well, that one works. Yep, I'm here to just got some things for the kids.
Well, guys, I guess
Frank froze up and
yeah, Frank froze up, man. He's gone.
Good night, Carol Mahal.
Definitely. Good night, Carol.
I like the fact that we have, Finn Larson from Denmark and Frank from Scotland and Bob Mowry from New Zealand, and that shit's cool, man.
Definitely.
It's a this internet stuff is a beautiful thing, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
I guess we can kind of talk about maybe Josh Taylor, 140-pound champ from Scotland. Is he from Scotland or Australia? No, Camboso's from Australia. Yeah, Josh Taylor is from Scotland. Um, I was able to book our guest for Friday. So
Definitely.
this guy's a ex gang member. Been in the California Department of Corrections prison over here in California, and now he's a real estate agent with the real estate license. He's a DJ. He boxes, and he's gonna come on and tell a little bit of his story. So looking forward to that, and
Good.
following up with a few other guests, maybe at least a guest a week or something like that. Well, I don't know. We'll see.
Definitely, we could do that. We could pop that
Yeah,
out.
yeah, because
You know, it
there's a
is
lot
what
of guys that I got that I want to get their stories out there, man, and network, and you know what I mean, and do our thing, you know.
well, that's the point. You know, we got people that come on and give their, you know, their little life history. Like I said, hopefully their history and where they're at now, they can, you know, show other people. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
You
Because
know,
there's always those are a good feel good stories when somebody actually changes their life around. You know.
yeah, definitely.
Right.
It is what it is, man. You know, everybody has their own opinions. So hey,
And get Stacy. She goes, "Oh my God, I could listen to that guy's accent all night." I feel you, Stacy. I'm the same way. I'm a big accent person.
shit. Now I want to go watch Braveheart, bro.
Frank is awesome.
I'm gonna go watch
De-
Braveheart tonight.
Del Strange's accent rocks. You know the accents
Definitely,
rock.
man.
And you know what? I haven't seen him in the chat tonight, but I want to give him a salute. I want to salute David S. Cameron for
David,
for yeah
David
for
is
being
another good guy.
an awesome subscriber and constantly backing people up. He backed up my brother Stool Pigeons today. I've watched him back me up a few times in other channels, and I appreciate his voice and sticking up for people, especially when they're not there to defend themselves. And
yeah,
he's awesome.
right.
That's an awesome man.
Yeah, he'll catch our he'll watch us tomorrow because he's in England,
Yeah,
so it's nighttime. I believe it's real early in the morning there right now. So he'll catch our show tomorrow, and then he'll probably most likely leave a comment. But yeah, you're right. He even he's just a cool dude, stand-up dude. He's been there ever since I came on. He's always showed me a lot of respect. You know what I mean?
You know, I think that's one of the most amazing thing about the subscribers. You'll get some subscribers that will defend you in other chats when you're not able to defend yourself there. And I respect somebody that's able to speak up for somebody when they're not there. And I've seen it. I've seen it a few times, and it was done again today. And again, I salute all subscribers because if you really, really like somebody and you feel somebody saying something negative about them, voice your opinion. And I have a great deal of respect for people who do that. Defend others, but they're
yep.
not there.
That's the way it is, man. And you know, it's like I said, we got a lot of good people in here, bro. A lot of good people. You know, I gotta give my props off, and you know what? I gotta say, thank you to Chicago Muscle because Chicago Muscle can be a gentleman.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
if you know where I'm going with this. You know what I mean?
exactly.
Chicago
And
Muscle.
yeah,
Yeah, Chicago Muscle. I give them props, bro, because
Oh,
it is what it is. You know,
I
if
thought you
you
said
go at
Chicago
them,
Muscle. I thought you said Chicago Muscle was coming on right now. I got excited. I thought he was coming on.
I threw him a link. He didn't come back.
now he would probably went to go make some more videos. You know,
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
he was
yeah.
gonna make a
Probably
funny
so.
one. He said he was making a funny one today.
most of his are funny. You know, at the end of the day, you know, like he's not for everybody,
Yeah.
and especially the people that he's going at, they don't like him. But like I said, Chicago Muscle's been straight with me since day one.
Yep.
I consider him a brother, and I'm gonna ride with him. Those who
Yep.
like it, like it. Those who don't, you don't. It's just
Yep.
that simple.
You know, it is what it is. You know, I hope everybody enjoyed, you know, our little thing today.
Well, I
Not
think they did. They always do because it's an open conversation. I know we scared off a few of the lady subscribers when we jump on that boxing because you know some it's for some
yeah,
it's not for for everyone. but they still came. They showed their support, and that's what's going on.
Definitely, definitely. You know,
Yes, sir. Yep.
let me see what is this.
Boxing is a lot of guys that's what they into. And some guys are into baseball and all that too. Some just like boxing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone is live now, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a lot of people, man.
I think Lefty shut down.
Yeah, Lefty's done, I guess, for the night. I don't see him.
Yeah, he's probably done. He was on for a little bit, you know.
Lefty even said that he might be off for a couple of days, due to the fact some business he got going on.
Well, that's good. Lefty's been getting a lot of heat lately, you know. And I like Lefty. Like I told Lefty today, I want to ride with you. You know.
Yeah. You know who I'm surprised I didn't see today in here? Bofa. Where's Bofa?
Yeah, I think they said he's at a wedding or something like that.
Anything is possible with Bofa. Bofa could probably be in another state now and surprise us tomorrow with a video. Bofa's off the chain.
Yeah. You know how it is, bro.
Yeah,
On the streets with Bofa.
Bofa. The real Bofa.
Hey, Ray Monday, what's going on, bud?
Anthony Ramundi. Leave Frank Drebin alone.
Don't come over here talking about Frank Drebin. The man is 6'6". He put a fucking hole through a fucking cinder block wall. Yeah.
Oh man.
I understand him pretty good today. The last time I spoke to him, I had to keep asking him what, but I think he might have been a little bit you know what?
Yeah.
A little tipsy. What's real? You guys drop link and I subscribe. All chat is like that now. I have too many live chats now. Carlos agreed to disagree.
Oh
So
man.
Sly Stallone said it.
Sly, what's up, Sly?
He said, right on, Carlos, 100%. And then not even a minute later, he said, Carlos agreed to disagree. Oh, shit. Cram
We got all
bone.
kind of people here, man. You know, as long as everything is on the up and up and no drama, it's all good.
Oh, that's what Anthony goes. Anthony goes. Frank started fighting with Grant for no reason. I don't know what's up.
Thought they
He's
were
drunk all the
arguing.
time.
I thought
Yeah,
they were
he
arguing.
did.
I
He
thought
fought with Grant the other day. Then he apologized. I watched him. He apologized, and he probably went at it again. But that's the thing. That's the thing with Grant. You can actually fight with Grant one day and have a normal conversation with him the next. This is why I like Grant. Grant accepts apologies, and Grant's gonna be who he is.
I thought they were fighting over who sings better at karaoke. That's what I thought the argument was over. Frank said he sings better. Grant says, hell no, I sing better. I'm on tape. They got videos of me singing.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know. You apologize.
Yeah, Anthony.
I love how you guys work together.
I watched it. He apologized to Grant. Grant wasn't in the chat, but he apologized to Grant.
Yeah.
But those two going at it, that was one of the awesome video. Both those accents going at it in lefties was
That was funny, bro. That was funny.
Was tremendous.
Oh, they were both on. They both came on the live.
Oh, forget about it. They were going at each other. It was great.
Yep.
They were saying all the little Scottish words and stuff, huh?
The accents rock, dude.
Yeah. Hey, I can just imagine it. Kind of like, that's funny. You know what I mean? They probably laugh. Just like they think our accent's funny because I heard some lady one time from Louisiana and she would say, "Oh, you California girls talk funny," you know.
Hey, Anthony Ramundi, you tell my brother that I said what's up if you see him before I do.
Ramundi's from Scotland too?
Oh no, Ramundi's from here. That's an American man. Ramundi's funny. Me and Ramundi have our back and forth, but I dig Ramundi. He's witty, he's intelligent.
Well, you got Calzaghe. You got Joe Calzaghe. He's from Wales and he's Italian.
Look. We called him like the mirror. Bofa, you showed up.
Yo, look at that. I didn't even notice that. Both of what's up, man? We were just talking about you.
Yep,
No,
he
see,
heard it.
Ramondi's from Manchester, so he's from England. Nobody
Monday,
understood a word of it.
but
Plus, Grant
Monday,
has whack connection. He's on Wi-Fi most of the time. He said nobody understood a word of it.
hey, Anthony's busting your chops. Anthony's as American as apple pie.
Look what Cram Bone said. He said, "I'm going to eat my duty. You can't have none. Your duty."
Crambone. Oh shit, Crambone.
That don't sound too nice. That don't sound too good.
Now, you know what? I hear that name. I think about the Tom and Jerry commercial with the mouse that played the guitar, the ham bone. Remember that? That's one. Of the, oh my god, that's one of the most favorite.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that shit. Oh, hell. Damn. I remember that shit, boy.
Oh, that was one of my favorite ones.
Bro, listen, man, when it came to cartoons, bro, I was hooked on that shit. Tom and Jerry, fuck, man. Before that, it was Courageous Cat, Minute Mouse,
And Minnie Mouse.
Mighty Mouse,
Mouse, yeah.
freaking Mighty Mouse.
Scooby-Doo, Marmaduke.
Scooby-Doo's Hall of Fame. That's Hall of Fame. That's Hall of Fame cartoon.
Yeah, I wasn't into that, man. I was like, I don't know.
I've always dug Scooby.
But,
Bofa.
what about
That's
Speed
okay,
Racer?
bro.
Speed Racer?
What was that?
Speed Racer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Speed Racer. And then what about G.I. Joe? When you guys started playing with them, were they the size of the Barbies?
Bro, listen, I tell you what, I never played with G.I. Joes.
Yeah.
Because I was a dumbass. I used to break every toy I got. So, like, you remember when we had Stretch Armstrong?
Yep.
Okay, Stretch Armstrong, I used to dissect them.
Oh shit.
Just
Oh,
to
you're
see
one of
why
them kids.
Stretch out.
Take the jelly out.
Yeah, bro. I mean, it was, put them in the freezer, let them freeze and see what happened. It was just weird, bro.
Yellow belly cow cunts. What the hell?
And you better go read it too.
Mangilla Gorilla.
Yep, Magilla Gorilla.
Oh, Magilla Gorilla, I meant. Magilla.
The Jetsons.
Look at that. Look, Anthony Ramondi. I really am from Manchester. You messed me up with that, Ramondi.
Good night, Miss McGinnis.
Good night, Miss McGinnis.
Good night, Miss McGinnis. Miss McGinnis, that's Irish. McGinnis. If it was Mac Guinness, it'd be Scottish.
Crambo say yellow belly cow cunts.
Yeah, what the hell is that?
You repeated it too. He got it. He got it off. He got it off.
Got it all. Yellow belly cow cunts. Oh damn, that's gonna be the new slogan now. Damn. And whatever. Mighty Mouse. Yep. I remember Mighty Mouse.
So I know that my brother, because my middle brother's 50. He's born in 67, so he's gonna be 55 in June. So I remember seeing pictures of him playing with G.I. Joes, and the G.I. Joes were the size of Barbies. That's how big the G.I. Joes were. By the time they came around with me, they were just little small, the little small guys.
Bro, I remember when they used to have the Starsky and Hutch dolls.
Yeah, I seen that later.
Starsky and Hutch.
I seen that later. I seen it like as a collectible somewhere. You know what I mean? In the package. Yeah. Yep, that was the trip.
I had the miniature, the later G.I. Joes. I had every figurine, every vehicle. I had terrain. I had my whole room with G.I. Joe. I had the helicopters hanging off fishing string. Forget about it. I had every G.I. Joe, every vehicle.
Yep. Yeah, no, there was so many freaking old school toys, bro. It wasn't even funny, man.
You remember the comic book G.I. Joe and Transformers were together in the comic book?
I never got into comics. My cousins were into it. I never got into the comics.
So my dad, I would go visit my dad on the weekends, right in the Bay Area, and he'd always have me a stack of comic books, GI Joe, Transformer comic books, and then he would also buy me WWF magazine, but not the actual WWF magazine. He would buy me like the pro wrestling magazine, so they would talk about all the different territories. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was too busy back then trying to look for my old man's Penthouse and Playboy and all that bullshit.
Yeah, and then my dad had it set up where I didn't watch WWF over there. I would watch WWF at my mom's house. It'd be like on Saturday night if I didn't go to my dad's that weekend, I'd catch it on Friday night or Saturday night. But when I was at my dad's, I'd always catch either I'd always watch both AWA wrestling, which was out of Minnesota, which was Vern Gagne, and I would watch Jim Crockett Promotions, which was the Carolinas, which was under the NWA banner, which was Ric Flair, the Four Horsemen, all them. You know what I mean?
G.I. Joe's, damn.
G.I. Joe's, yep. So when I was a kid, it was Transformers, G.I. Joe, it was Voltron.
Voltron, man, I had all those metal cats. I had the whole setup.
Yeah, but what y'all know about Thundercats?
Oh, hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. My last time that I was in DVI prison, one time I went to my door and it's a big hall, so it echoes, and I just go, Thunder, Thundercat, oh, and I swear to God, bro, you heard it echoing out, boy. The homeboys were like, who did that? And I was able to escape because nobody was by me. I mean, they were really far, or they had no idea that it was me. They would say do something like that. I would have been in big trouble.
Yep. Damn.
Yep. And then we had also He-Man. He-Man was another one that was big.
He-Man.
Well, look what's real, Lou. Look what real wrote.
I seen that 40 WWF magazines. Yep.
Yeah. I still remember the first match I went to for they were fighters on the WWF, but it was Bob Backlund and the Iron Sheik.
Oh man, both great.
So that was what 80 what 82 83 or something,
bro, because the ones that were fighting after them was the Samoans against, I forgot the other freaking, there was some redneck dudes and shit like that.
Probably was
I used to love wrestling back then. That was my wrestling back then.
The Moondogs, something like that. That's
Moondogs, yeah.
The British Bulldogs.
No, the Moondogs. The Moondog for Sean and the other one.
Oh yeah.
They would come in with those big bones. Remember, they'd have those big dog bones.
Yep.
That's exactly who they fought, bro.
Yeah, so I think what happened was that's when Iron Sheik ended up taking the belt from Backlund, and then Hulk Hogan came and took it from him, and then held it for like what 6-7 years, something like that.
Andre the Giant, yep.
That's the only match I remember seeing. That card that we went to watch that day, I don't remember any of the card, but the last match, and it was Andre the Giant. I don't even remember who his opponent, his partners were. All I remember was him throwing Big John Studd in the corner, and then he threw King Kong Bundy in the corner, and he threw Bobby the Brain in the corner, and he ran into them, and they came all out like they were all dizzy, and they all fell.
See that those were the days, man.
And then WWF got so hot. WWF was so hot during that time, all the way up until like 90, 91, where they would have a card A with Hulk Hogan would main event that. They'd have a card B, which would be Macho Man would fucking main event that. They'd have a C, which might be Andre the Giant or something, and then they'd have a D where it might be the British Bulldogs, or Ricky the Dragon, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
Or maybe even Ultimate Warrior, depending what time it was,
Didn't Ricky the Dragon have two names? It was Ricky the Dragon, then he changed it. Oh, which one was first?
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
He used to be known as Ricky Blood or Ricky Youngblood. Ricky Youngblood, I think it was.
Yeah.
And then he has a brother named Victor Steamboat. Victor Blood. Yeah, because they're from North Carolina, but they're billed from Hawaii.
What's real? Salute. The 7 years pro wrestling. I respect that.
Yeah, that's what's up. And both Jimmy Superfly and Ricky the Dragon were bodybuilders. I think
back, my brother.
I think Ricky the Dragon was Mr. North Carolina, I think.
Man, there's so many of them. Stone Cold. I remember when Stone Cold first started fighting. He had long blonde hair.
Yeah, Stunning Steve Austin. He's been around a long time. And he just, I don't know if you guys noticed, but he just was in the last WrestleMania last weekend.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm so out of touch. 556 Media. Welcome back, brother.
Definitely, bro.
Yep, I remember when Stone Cold was the television champion in WCW, and he was with it was him, Rick Rude, Art Anderson, and Larry Sabisco, and Bobby Eaton. They had a little group, the Dangerous Crew, I think they were called, the Dangerous Alliance with Paulie Dangerously.
Yeah, bro. Listen, I remember we used to watch wrestling, and about 11 o'clock at night, we used to go to Telemundo and watch the Spanish wrestling.
The Spanish wrestling, yep.
Yo, those some bitches were crazy, bro. I was like, what the hell?
Lucha Libre?
Lucha Libre, but in Lucha Libre, you had, what was it? Oh my God.
Mil Máscaras?
They had Mil Máscara, they had Pedro Morales. Ric Flair would always go in and fight
Pedro Guayo.
Carlito Colon.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, see that. Okay, so they were all up under the NWA. They were all up under the NWA banner. So Ric Flair was the champ. So he would go to Japan. He'd go to Puerto Rico. He'd go to Australia. He'd go to Germany. He'd go to all the territories in the United States that were under NWA, and he'd fight their champions. You know what I mean?
Yo, he's got stories, bro. Ric Flair's got stories. He used to go fight Carlito Colon in Puerto Rico, and he used to say that they used to throw bottles at him. They would try to kill him, bro.
Yep. I mean, they literally have to put their own walkway with the chain link fence.
Yeah.
Through the middle. Yeah, he said the Dominican Republic was really bad too, but Puerto Rico was bad.
Yeah, Puerto Rico, they wanted to kill him, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bruiser Brody. Yeah. That's when they killed Bruiser Brody, Puerto Rico. Bruiser Brody got killed in Puerto Rico by the invader.
Yeah, he got stabbed up.
Yep.
Oh, what?
Yeah, he got stabbed up, bro. There was a big stink behind that, but I don't think nobody ever got locked up, man.
Oh, he never got locked up?
Nope.
I mean, I think they took him in, for questioning, and that's about it.
They let him go, yeah.
Yep. I guess they had some type of words years before, and then they said that Bruiser Brody was there and that he wanted to buy into the company, something like that, with Carlos Colon, and dude wasn't having it. He called him to the back, and they act like he called him to talk business, and then he just started stabbing him.
Yeah.
Damn.
What's the name? What's the old boy's name? The big black dude, Tony Atlas. He was there when it happened.
Yeah, Tony Atlas. Yep, I remember Big John Studd. Yep. There was what the hell? This is the dude. It came out. Oh man, what the hell was his name? It was
George the Animal Steel.
Oh, George the Animal Steel, bro. That was the man, right?
That dude been around. A lot of people don't know he was an agent for WWF, but he's been around for a long time.
He was a teacher.
He was a teacher. Yeah. Yep.
He was
smart. Yeah. So when he was doing that George Animal Steel gimmick with Macho Man, he was already an old man already. He was already like close to 60 already.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. It was all a show, bro. Stone Cold was fighting him and his family in the ring. Yep.
I just seen that. I just seen a couple clips of that yesterday. And then I seen the one with Shawn Michaels jumps off that big tall ladder, and I think Vince McMahon's in the half of his body's in the garbage can, and he jumps onto it, and Shane McMahon's handcuffed to the ropes, so he couldn't even help, so he was forced to watch it.
See, Bruno just said Santos Máscara, so that was Mil Máscara, right?
Santos Máscara?
Yeah, because I remember he used to be a wrestler, but he used to do movies too. They used to do
Yeah. So Mil Máscaras is supposed to be the uncle, el tío de Alberto del Rio.
Yep.
And then his dad is his dad is another famous Mexican luchador. And then you got Conan. Remember the wrestler Conan?
Conan, yeah.
Conan is Puerto Rican and Cubano, but he grew up in the Mexican down in Mexico, wrestling down there. That's where he made his name at. You know.
Yep.
You
All
know,
them
he come in
dudes,
as,
man, back
as a
in the
cholo.
day, they weren't paid the way the ones are today.
Oh no.
Them dudes were
Yeah.
out there.
Oh well, Ric Flair was getting paid. Ric Flair was getting paid. Hulk Hogan was getting paid. You know,
Yep.
just certain guns. Andre the Giant was getting paid, but Andre the Giant could really never stay in one territory. He always had to be moving because, you know, I mean, he'd always have to be whipping everybody or, you know, get beat and then, you know, not repeat
Yeah,
it. You know?
bro. I remember, man, them fights with, they were off the chain, bro. But then, like I said, I always tell people, if they ever watch the wrestling with Gorilla Monsoon when he spun Muhammad Ali around the ring.
Gorilla Monsoon. Wow.
He was a
Gorilla
big,
Monsoon.
he was big, bro. He was big.
Yeah, you
Gorilla
have Pat
Monsoon was
Patterson.
like, he was like 6'6", you know,
Yeah.
a good freaking 350-pound dude, maybe even bigger than that.
Yeah, that was a big dude, bro. He was
Yeah.
big. But a lot of them dudes were huge, man.
Sophie, come eat. Come eat. Come okay, what? Just come eat.
Yeah, man. Pro wrestling went, I don't know.
What happened?
No, with the pro wrestling, September 9/11 affected pro wrestling, and Vince McMahon turned wrestling around. So pro wrestling is dead now.
I mean, I don't know what happened. He got all these, like, because Vince McMahon was a big fan of the big dude that lifted weights. You know, he was a fan of that Hulk Hogan Ultimate Warrior look.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sid Vicious, you know what I mean? Big Sexy, Razor Ramon. Those are all big dudes, 6'6" and taller.
But
You know what I
that's
mean? Well, not the Ultimate Warrior, but
days, man. Remember when they were doing steroids, it was unreal. Because you remember
Tony Atlas, that fool was
Tony
huge.
Atlas was huge. The dude Paul Orndorff.
Oh, yeah, I remember Paul Orndorff.
Paul Orndorff's a legitimate tough guy, and he also was a pro fucking football player. You know what I mean?
What was his name? Freaking
You had Butch Reed, you had Ron Simmons, you had Lex Luger.
Let's go back to Bruno Sammartino, bro. That dude, that was
that dude
Yep.
natural too, natural, big old fucking chest, fucking strong as heck. You know, that's why he looked down on the steroid use a lot. And what about Billy superstar Billy Graham? Fucking huge, 22-inch arms,
bro. And Billy Graham came out with that shit. He told this story.
Look at it now. Look at all the problems he's having now from that shit. You know,
there was another dude they had. He had curly blonde hair, bro.
Dr. D. Dr. D. Dr. D.
No, it wasn't Dr. D.
Curly blonde hair.
Curly blonde hair.
They also had that big ass, the other Italian dude, Ted. What was it? RCD. He was a power lifter. I mean, big as fuck. I mean, he ended up being a wrestler.
Talking about, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Frank Drebin, no need to apologize. You're not disrespectful. Listen, you're a grown man, Frank, and so is Anthony Ramundi.
Yep.
You know, you're grown. I rock with both of you guys. You know, so you're not disrespecting the channel.
No, you're a friend of the show, bro. You know.
No, there ain't none of that. Mm-mm.
So is Anthony Ramundi, in front of the show. Like I said, you guys can agree to disagree, and if you want to have an exchange with each other, that's fine.
So V.
Man, now you got me thinking about that dude's name, bro. I can't remember.
Yeah, you're talking about Sid Vicious, Sid Justice, Psycho Sid.
Fuck, I gotta look for this guy now because now it's got me going crazy, man.
Yeah, curly blonde hair, big dude, tall, and he was yoked too. In NWA, he was called
Kim Patera.
Oh, Ken Patera. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're talking about the Mr. Strongman.
He
went to prison. He went to prison. Yeah, he went to prison. Yeah, he went to prison for him and the dude the Japanese dude that was tag team partners with Mr. Fuji, the one that he was in movies. They went off at a hamburger joint or something and broke some windows and some other shit.
Well, there's one that was trying to do it. He was trying to wrestle, and then he became supposedly an MMA fighter. Then he was he did a background on Austin Powers. I don't know if you remember the Chinese dude with the hat, the black hat.
Mm-mm.
He wound up getting locked up for rape.
Oof.
They
My
caught his.
brothers, how long? I gotta take another break. How long we going? Because if not, I'll have if both want to co-host, he can. I guess he can go on, but I gotta have a conversation, so I gotta come off of this bad boy right now. I'll be in the chat.
Okay, pa.
All right, Los.
No doubt, my
Have a
brothers.
good night. If you, we don't talk again tonight, I'll
Now,
talk to you. Tomorrow.
we're gonna be in the chat. I just can't be on the live. I don't want the microphone. I want to be able to have this conversation.
Gotcha. All right, my brother.
All right.
Rudy Castro and the
Rudy?
Silhouettes.
Yep. You know what we all need to do this summer? All of so-called Mob 2 throw a get together. Yeah, but we ain't part of Mob 2, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
We ain't trying to. Yeah, man. But I know it doesn't seem that way. But
It's true. I mean, if everybody got together, man, as one, y'all be good, man. It's just the way it is.
yeah, I think there's only that was on this show tonight in the chat. It's just me, Bruno, Sly.
Yeah.
Sometimes Bofa and maybe two other ones that are California.
Yeah.
I think Rudy Castro's California too. I think.
Yeah, you know, it is
That's
what it
his
is.
name from Austin Power, Joe's son.
Yeah.
Dad, I just say my gun.
Joe's son. Yep. That dude, he wound up getting locked up, man. It is what it is, bro. But Lou, we've been on for
Yeah, I've been on almost 3 hours.
yeah, let's call it a wrap, my brother.
Yeah, I'm with you because I'm tired and my
I
phone's
hear
down.
it,
My
me
phone's down
too.
to 18%.
I got
So,
you.
okay.
So you want to do the roll call?
Yeah, everybody tapped in tonight. We appreciate you all, your support.
Definitely.
Everybody, we always appreciate the dialogue within the chat with
Yes.
everybody. Thanks for hearing us out at the beginning, and those that had our backs, thank you also. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and tap out and call it a night. So Bruno, Rat Trap City, Rudy Castro, the Real Bofa, 5.56 Media, What's Real, Michael Mormile, 1588, Frank Drevin in Scotland, Anthony Ramundi, Sly Stallone, Edward Everett, Crambone, Bob Mowry in New Zealand, Edward Everett, I think I already said Edward Everett, Sly Stallone, I already said, Miss McGinnis,
Yeah, comment, guys. It helps the algorithm.
Pinkville, Anthony Elios, Stacy, Carol Mihail. Good night. Let's see. Who else? Who else we got? Chicago Muscle, as always.
As always.
Danny Story, Tony the Night Owl.
Be easy, Bob.
Bobby Buryan, Barbarian, Function, not Confunction, Function, excuse me. And I think that's about it.
Had a good team today, bro. That's what's up.
Yeah, Pound at Pinkville. Miss McGinnis. Adam Productions and Pictures. Italiano 559. Yeah, that's all I got here.
We will talk later, bro.
Yeah, Carlos, thanks for tonight. Let's see. That's all I got on the screen here. I know there's a few other people.
And of course, the Real Bofa. We called his name 3 times and boom, he popped up.
Yep. So Pink Simp. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I also sent the email to that individual earlier. Everything that I spoke on tonight, I sent an email with it too. So
pigeons.
I'm pretty sure we'll still be addressed tomorrow.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? So yeah, Stool Pigeons too. Good night.
We'll set something up. You know, we'll go from there.
Yeah. So So yeah, guys, tap in on Friday. We got a guest, Mikey from the Salinas Report, ex-con, now a real estate agent, DJ, YouTuber, boxer. He's also an MC. He does wedding events, boxing events. He did the pay-per-view fight, that Gunner that we had on a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
The fight he was involved. He was the MC. And looking forward to having him on Friday. I believe we're gonna go 8 p.m. Eastern time.
Definitely.
So that would be 5 p.m. Pacific time for us out west. And that being said, oh yeah, Angel Gotti came to Angel Gotti, Jane.
Definitely.
You remember anybody else that was there earlier?
We got everybody, man, that I could think of. Stool pigeons, of course, always.
Yeah, he just tapped back in, and I told him, good night. I'm gonna call into your show sometime, Carlos, to prove where I'm from. And then
whenever you want, my brother.
Yeah, anybody, if you guys want to, if you guys need anything you need to get across to us or anything like that, you can get a hold of us at the Noflyzone 3. Spell the word.
Noflyzone 3.
Is it 0? Is it 30 or
it's
03?
0 TH. Spell it out.
Yeah,
3.
so it's Noflyzone 0 and then spell out 3 at gmail.com, or you can get me Big Lou at Noflyzone Ricans.
Yep.
At gmail.com, all one word, all lowercase.
Definitely.
Those are our emails. If there's anything you might want to share, idea, or you want to tell your story or anything like that, get at us.
And we'll go from there. All right, Big Lou.
All right, brother.
I will see you soon, bro.
Yes, sir. Good night.
Peace.
Up and out.
So say good night to the bad guy.